With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, repairing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and show. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shad's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money he earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once ticked off across the board with charge to what, because this code can be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are slow machine. It's not in burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if battery fun. A child can't to see it flowers, making feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before lunching into a bike, pretending they're for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty wife and all his strife, while forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react, but isn't actor as a fact, as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Teaching's nearly over and awareness in sight, with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Judge here and welcome to DSP Bingo. Well, it's today, Tuesday the 13th of August 2024. I do apologise, I'm still not feeling too well, and yeah, I'm just still recovering. I thought throughout the day I was thinking I was feeling better, but to be fair I still feel kind of the same, so I'm just, yeah, it is what it is. But we won't let it get us down. We're going to try and get a full house in Bingo. We're still going to try and win regardless. Big ups to the little mighty midget happy feet himself, Lord Diaz. He's fresh off doing his little Dance Revolution streams. Remember, Lord Diaz streams most days a week, you know? Like, I actually enjoyed some of his streaming earlier on when he was doing his Dance Revolution stuff, where he was taking his tiny wee legs and dancing along to all these different songs. And he does like all these kind of stuff, you know, different kinds of songs, you know, as long as you can fucking make a Dance Revolution kind of step, you know, to it. And there's also the tractor songs he does sometimes as well, if it's requested to, so yeah. But yes, Lord Diaz, of course. And also they're still trying to get a partnership, you know what I mean? They're still trying to get a channel, you know, get some more watch time, you know, on a channel and all that jazz. So yeah, as I said, I enjoy, like, I mean, I personally enjoy it when detractors do stream sometimes, when it's not even about fucking Phil Burnell. Like, when it's about something different, you know what I mean? It's nice just to fucking get a break sometimes from Phil, you know, just for a little brief spell. And it's like, okay, is it a detractor we know of, whatever, but they're doing something different, and it's good to just, you know, detox and unwind, and yeah, it's just a completely different thing, you know what I mean? So yeah, if you guys ever have a chance to check out Lord Diaz, you know what I mean, when he streams, I think he streams for him, it's in the morning, I imagine. But for me, it's like, you know, in the UK anyway, it's like mid-afternoon, early afternoon, that kind of time, so yeah. Swing by, because it's like, it does, like, I think during the week anyway, for a lot of the days during the week, it's a Dance Revolution, but it's not just that as well. He's got his own little schedule things he does and all that shit. But he's also trying to fix his roof, remember, because his roof caved in. Because, you know, just, I think he built a house himself, you know, which kind of explains a lot, I guess. Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off. I don't know. But yeah, pop by Lord Diaz's stream sometime if you can. I would highly recommend it. It's good chill times, for sure, you know what I mean? Very, very wholesome little community he's got in there. And then I go in there and ruin things by being my usual self. But here we go. Thank you very much to Kel Denson for popping a bingo membership message, you know, they became a bingo baddie, so cheers to that, Kel Denson. Good stuff indeed. Yeah, so Phil's awake, Phil's online, Phil's in the stream chat saying whatever. And Phil has been trying his best as well to get things sorted. I love how Phil tried to stress yesterday how he's done with Rich, you know, he done a little react thing, and he wants no more to do with it. When everything you see, every single day, Phil's uploading something about RTU and about the react and about the documentary that June made. The most recent video Phil uploaded was the clip from his podcast saying that RT React was almost ruined and cancelled because of Phil not doing any testing of it properly. You know, if you go to his DSP Reacts channel, just uploaded a clip there 17 minutes ago, well, it was like 20 minutes ago now, you know, DSP Reacts to RTU's infamous mom intrusion clip. And yeah, so Phil cannot help but every day try and manipulate the RTU and all the attention that got to try and gain more attention and views and potential ad revenue and whatnot. Even though he claimed he was done with it, you know, he done his react and he's done, he wants to move on or whatever, here he is every single day still going back to the well to try and squeeze as much from that as possible. So yeah, just kind of thought I'd point out a couple of random wee clips as well to go through. We're not going to watch this trap, you know, just thought I'd point that out, but we're not going to watch that. Not that either, screw that. A couple of wee random clips to watch. Actually, first of all, I seen a tweet here from In and Otter Place before we start doing the bingo properly. I seen a tweet from the In and Otter Place, and I seen them saying that, you know, 2 minutes into this Ask the King episode, he talks about on stream on Twitter, you know, could be a tax write-off. So anything he brings up on a stream or on Twitter could be construed as a tax write-off. And In another place says, I wonder if that is how he claimed the unrecorded mobile playthroughs of WWE Champions as a business expense. Very interesting theory. And there's a clip to go with it, so let's watch the timestamped clip to see for ourselves. I thought it was timestamped. Oh, you bastard. 2 minutes in. I thought it was timestamped, son of a bitch. It's okay, 2 minutes in though, so we've just got a 2 minute mark, and we'll see for ourselves Phil's saying it. So yeah, let's see what Phil says, shall we?
Full video coverage of SGC, the actual cost of travel to there, the hotel cost, that kind of stuff is covered, okay? Anything involving me making videos is covered. So quite honestly, quite technically, anything that I do where I go and I film a video and I put it on YouTube and I go monetize it, or I talk about it and I stream it somewhere else on Twitch, is covered as a tax write-off, okay? Now there's limits on this. Number one, it has to be something that you could show that you actually spent money on. I can't just say, oh yeah, well I spent, you know, 50 grand last year, and that's just a number, I'm throwing it out there and I'm writing it off my taxes.
That's kind of what exactly what he did. It said there's more than that for WWE Champions. Also, Phil's going live, thank you very much for letting me know.
Here we go.
Oh god, I forgot it's this crap as well. Yeah, let's just keep that shit on mute. Let's just keep that shit on mute for now. Oh look, he amended the intro, so it's just a zoom in. Oh, hold on. The video's been amended. Balls. I forgot to unmute Phil. So how has the video been amended apart from visually? Or is it the same sound effects? King of what, Phil? Return of the King? The King of what? The King of what? So it doesn't seem to ever get elaborated on what he's the king of. I could have sworn it's something beginning with eight. Is it eight or hat? King of hat. That's what it is. He's wearing the hat. He's the King of hat. And that'll be the intro now. So he's amended the intro to be that fucking dumpster fire. Let's go forward a couple of frames, and Jesus Christ, this is what he's wearing today. He's wearing the bowling shirt, guys. He's wearing the bowling shirt. So yeah, let's just keep Phil on pause, shall we? Let's build up some speed up juice. Let's have it on 1.25 right from the get-go. And let's make sure it stays as well on 1080p. Nothing but the best quality for you guys. And all that shit. But anyway, so yeah, Phil talking about tax write-offs, whatever. You know what I mean? I'll rewind it just for full context. This is an interesting thing. Phil back in the day, Jelly thought. I mean, I've seen people try to make the argument where if they've accidentally used their business, if they're a content creator and they have a credit card for their business and they accidentally use their business credit card to pay for something like a meal, then they have to make a break. They have to then in turn make like a brief video about the meal to then actually claim it as a tax write-off or some pish like that, you know what I mean, just to kind of prove, hey guys, we're having the kind of, here's a meal we're having today, whatever, you know what I mean, this is the content. So I don't know how true that is, I don't know how closely, you know, even that's what I'm saying, I'm not too clued up on when it comes to kind of managing your own, you know, American tax laws or whatever, you know what I mean. But yeah, I mean, Phil seems to be under that impression where you can monetize these things or whatever, and this is the impression he seems to be saying. I mean, he's pretending he knows all about it. This is the guy that, you know, broke the law without apparently meaning to because he didn't pay state taxes or business taxes, whatever it was, in the state of Washington for so long.
And I put it on YouTube and I go monetize it, or I talk about it and I stream it somewhere else on Twitch, is covered as a tax write-off, okay? Now there's limits on this. Number one, it has to be something that you could show that you actually spent money on. I can't just say, oh yeah, well I spent, you know, 50 grand last year, and that's just a number, I'm throwing it out there and I'm writing it off my taxes. That's not the case. You actually need to have documentation of what you've spent. So yes, he's actually correct. Every time I go to GameStop, that receipt, after I've, you know, if it has pre-order codes or whatever that I enter, I file it. And then at the end of the year, it's not really the end of the year, it's tax time, which is April, I go into a spreadsheet that I have, and I have to month by month go through all my receipts for the past year of all the money that I've spent on travel.
This is the dumbest thing to do, by the way. He waits until the end of the goddamn year to fucking do this rather than just do it immediately on the fly and just add it to a spreadsheet then and there. I don't understand why he doesn't just add it immediately and get out of the way so it's all updated and fresh, and that way he doesn't have to sit, give himself a whole lot of work come April time at the end of the tax year. That is the most ridiculous thing. He would be saving himself so much effort, so much hassle, if he just updated it on the fly.
On equipment, on video games, etc. And I have to itemize it. I actually break it down. Other things that are included. Cell phone. Why? Because I'm constantly using my cell phone to tweet, to check on videos, to do things like that. So cell phone is covered. Internet. The internet of my condo is covered because I'm using the internet right now. The internet is integral to what I do. So all these ongoing costs are covered as tax write-offs. Now you may say to yourself, what is a tax write-off? I'm no tax guru. What does that mean? What that means is that any money that I spend on these things that I'm accumulating and I'm tallying up in this spreadsheet cannot be taxable income. Alright, so let me explain what I mean. So let's say, I don't know, and I'm just throwing out a hypothetical. Let's say that I made $50,000 in a year, okay? And over the course of the year, I spent $10,000 as, travel cost of video games, which, by the way, are expensive. Just this year alone, I'm spending a tremendous amount of money with all the capture equipment, the new consoles coming out, all the travel I've already done, okay? What that means is that if I made 50 grand, but I spent 10 grand on as part of my expenses, that 10 grand cannot be taxed by the government, okay? So they can't say, Phil made 50 grand this year, we're going to tax him 1/3 of that, and he has to pay that to us. No, what they'll say is, okay, but he spent this much on equipment to make that 50 grand, so really we can only tax him on the $40,000. Now, being self-employed, this is a tremendous asset. And the reason I say that is because I get taxed more than the average person. The average person who works for, say, a company, if you work for any company, that company gives you a paycheck, and they automatically deduct taxes out of that paycheck every single paycheck you get. But they're not taxing you as much as the self-employed, because what the U.S. government actually does, they actually tax the business, okay? They tax the business itself that you work for. If you don't work for a business, they take those additional taxes and they tax it directly to you. So I actually pay more taxes than someone who works for a company. It's ridiculous because obviously I don't have the financial, background to be taxed more yet. This is how the US government works. They tax you more if you're self-employed than if you work for a bigger company.
But this is the same guy that made 6 figures per year and had done for the past 14 years. So yeah. I mean, it's an interesting explanation. This is from over 10 years ago. This was made on the 6th of September 2013. I don't think he was in Renton at that point in time. I think he was still in actually, am I right? Is that right? Would he still have been in Connecticut at this point in time? 2013? Because he moved in 2014, didn't he? Was that the time scale? Yeah, so yeah. He was still in Connecticut at this time, which is well, I guess the ugly ass couch was a giveaway. Sorry, the love seat. The love seat was a giveaway. But there you go. It's an interesting spot from in another place, to be fair. About Phil talking about these kind of things and what he believes is the case in a situation when it comes to trying to write off things, Like, so him pointing at his phone, he uses his phone every day. So remember Phil showed off, without meaning to, I'm sure, a brand new phone. And it looked like a new Samsung, like an S24 or some pish, Very interesting new phone, very strange for him as well to go the Android route. He used to be an iPhone guy for so long, and all of a sudden Phil Burnell just randomly shows off what looks like a Samsung, a brand new Samsung phone. But Phil's logic would be, I need this for my work, I need this for my business, so even though I'm spending money on this, I'm going to deduct this as a tax write-off because I need it for my business. So, there you go. Did Phil give away the love seat? It probably got stored in some nook or cranny somewhere, I don't know. It's in the spare room. And people just fucking going mental, and yeah. Interesting little tweet chain as well. Images you can hear. DSP images you can hear. Images you can hear, and then there's you can hear this one, Slave Trade, Chicka Chang Wang, Hello Jew. Imagine not posting the goat. Oh no, you didn't. Oh, for God's sake. Good stuff indeed. So there we go. That's enough of that clip. Okay, that's enough of that clip. Right, couple of things to go over. A couple of small short clips. First clip here, posted by Hate Army about DSP enjoying getting glazed by men on the internet. Hate Army has such a way with words, doesn't he? You know, he has such a clever way with words. Hate Army. Let's see if it's a true title or it's clickbait.
I have received a generous $50 tip tonight from Bohi Pans, who also tipped me last night during the incredible React co-op event with myself and the guys from Kino Casino. So Bohi Pans tipped me $50 tonight. Get him a nice animation. Nice and deluxe. And he says the following. Cheers to you, Phil. Just watching your recap video. You were absolutely great, and I'll be checking out more of your stuff more and more. Thanks, bro. It's awesome to see you happy. Thank you, Bohi Pans, for supporting and checking out my stuff. All I ever asked was that people would check out my stuff, but basically I became a running meme, a running joke, and no one would give me a chance, and therefore everyone thought that I sucked. Like, literally, that's exactly what happened. Everyone's like, Phil sucks. He's an asshole. He's a joke. Don't watch his stuff. He blows.
At no point, I'm sure, did any detractor tell people not to bother checking for themselves whether we were fucking, things we were saying about Phil Burnell was true or not. We weren't just saying, oh, Phil, take our word, take our word for it, internet. Phil Burnell, annoying, crappy person, toxic person, lazy person, horrible person in general, whatever. No, everything the detractors all said and claimed about Phil and whatever, and all, it's like, people can see for themselves. People can go to Phil Burnell, and usually people did go to Phil Burnell and see him for themselves, and lo and behold, they saw that most of the times we were right. Very rarely did Phil Burnell encourage any, I know it's always bizarre random messages currently, oh, I used to follow you because as a detractor or whatever, but now the Kino Casino guys accept you, I guess I do too, and all that shit. It's bizarre as all hell. But guys, this probably won't last. In fact, in case you guys weren't aware, I don't know how where's it going to be? Phil was up late last night. And he was tweeting. Where is the tweet? There it is. Good old Evil AJ was one of the people that clipped it. Phil Burnell tweeted Mr. Mitokur the other night. Hello at Moshe Moan. So I'll be honest. I have no idea why you've wanted to talk to me for so long. I've only heard you dumped on me like everyone else. DM me and let's figure it out. I am open to a conversation, public or private. Let's make it happen if it means that much to you. Personally, if I was Mr. Metica, I would not fucking even respond to this. I'll rather just instead respond to Kino Casino and keep my mouth shut until the interview. Phil seems like he's doing an interview. It seems like he's okay, because he trusts Kino Casino. The Kino guys really want it, they want to host it, they want to be mediators for it. Phil is seemingly bought into it and somewhat agreed, but Phil is trying his best to get some information and knowledge, I guess, and trying to sweeten Metica over or whatever, to try and get some. So I'm open to a conversation, public or private, but right before that he asks for a DM, and let's figure it out. So he wants a private conversation. And then he says, let's talk publicly about it. I don't know, who knows if Metica responded? Kinda curious, but who knows? Fuck me, man. Anyway, so a couple of clips. Let's get back to the glazing clip. DSP enjoys getting glazed by men on the internet.
And everyone would watch these unfair detractor videos about me where they would literally spin my stuff into something that it was not. They would definitely misrepresent me on purpose, try to get people to laugh, or...
Oh, Metica responded. He's not doing it right now. That's a shame. That's a shame. Ah, well. That's a shame.
Hate me so that they could get more hate-watching views and shit. But now things have changed, for sure. Things right now are great. I'm getting many more views on all of my content. I'm getting...
Views. I don't want to be Mr. Views.
Support. People are talking about me in a positive light and enjoying what I'm doing. And I'm happy for it. So thank you for that. Thank you so much, Bohi Pans. Oh, I forgot the S. It's Bohi Pans with an S at the end. I will fix that. Don't worry.
Big beefy bitch cat tipped £1. I think I found the love seat.
Oh, God.
It's in my big beefy bum. and a used silver spoon happens to be there too.
I'm sorry?
Thank you very much, big beefy bitch cat, for the tip. Very kind of you, and I'm so glad you found the love seat in the mass of your ass.
Oh, I forgot the S. It's Boogie Pans with an S at the end. I will fix that, don't worry.
By the way, in case you're wondering, if I'm support as well, Phil was given 2 big whale tips on the day stream and the night stream. $50 on both of them. And also had Baby Pans or whatever the fuck his name is, you know, for a night stream. If those did not happen, this would have been one of the worst ever days of support for Phil Burnell. Like, without the 2 whales on either stream, Phil would have made, you know, like $29. Actually, not even that, sorry, it's $19. Phil would have made $19 if not for the 2 $50 tip whales whaling him out. And that's for the day. If you subtract the big, you know, random 50 whale tips or whatever, that would have been $9 in a day stream, and that would have been $10 on a night stream. But as it was, with 2 whales, it got him over $100 tip goal. Basically, he got to meet his daily demand of, you know, hitting the tier 1 tip goal. But having said that, I'm pretty sure that I didn't actually see it for myself, but I hear that Phil was begging for a hat goal last night, even though he just made $1,298 in tips the previous night. Yeah, Phil was apparently actually begging to try and get the hat goal hit. I'm kind of curious actually, would somebody have got a clip of it? I'm not sure. I mean, would Gout have a clip of it? Perhaps, maybe, chance. Is it this? So hold on, let's see. What's this?
Chance, guys, if anyone wants to support the stream, thanks to those who have already. But thank you in advance. Anyone else in the next, you know, 40 minutes or so as we wrap this up, I would appreciate that. Okay, let's continue.
I mean, it's a beg. That's just a normal beg, you know. 40 minutes left. He's like, hey, we're at $60. I want me. Here it is. Here it is. I knew you were gonna come. So
and thank you so far. It's been a great chill night. I hope you guys are enjoying. And if you are enjoying, please consider supporting the stream in some way tonight. Thanks for Hair of the Dog for those super chats. Thank you to our 1 tipper tonight, Bohi Pins. Anyone else? I would appreciate. Anything is great to support the channel. And we happen to hit the $100 tips goal. You can pick a silly hat for me to wear for the next hour. So if we hit it sooner rather than later, here you go. Okay? All right.
This is the same person that literally says his goal per fucking day is $50 per stream, so he does not have to stress and worry about support for the rest of the stream. Logically speaking, Bohi Pansway's fucking tip at the very start of the stream should have been enough to satiate Phil's financial desires for that particular stream, and he should not have even had to bother mention it. But lo and behold, shocker fucking Rooney, Phil Burnell just cannot help himself but beg his audience anyway, even though he set his desired goal, his claimed desired goal of $50 per stream. It's just, it's such a... And I wonder how long, I'm sure that even the Kino Casino fans or whatever that have come on to watch Phil, unironically, have noticed Phil go back in his word and claim that even though he got his goal hit, to not stress and worry. But he's still begging profusely. Still taking time out to beg profusely. And it all happens to be unrecorded begments. Mepper says Phil needs to make up for losing 30% on those super chats on Sunday. Even with the 30% taken off, that's still $2,000. Like $2,000 in super chats after YouTube takes their cut is insanity. But there you go. Anyway, let's finish watching this clip.
Dinner was fine. It was a bunch of frozen stuff because my wife had to work. So it was like a chicken meatloaf, some potato wedges that had like this Parmesan encrusted stuff on them, and some honey glazed carrots. Yes, honey glazed. Almost as glazed as I feel I'm around the guys from Kino Casino. They
Sus?
do a good job of glazing, if you know what I mean. But they really do. They really glaze it up when I'm around. Anyway.
I wonder if they've gone on camera for Phil and just wanked in front of them. Anyway. He seems to really enjoy their shows, I guess. So that was Phil Burnell openly professing to his admiration of the Kino guys, glazing all over him. Yeah, make it that way, Bill. Here's a 2-minute clip from DSP Raw, and it's a classic one. It's a very good classic one. I thought this was lost to time. If this is what I think it is, then I think Fred Fucks was the only person before I had a clip of it, you know, of Phil lying about what a journalist said back in like 2015. So the clip is DSP tries it, fabricating quotes from journalists, mentally ill detractors. So this is from back in 2015. So let's see what DSP Raw managed to show off.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
And before we do that, thank you very much to Brad Burney for popping a 10-month Bingo Baddie membership message and saying popping by to say hello and hope all is good in Bingo land. Cheers Brad Burney, and I appreciate it. Doing alright, apart from not being well, I'm doing all good, so there we go. That's good stuff indeed. But what the hell, it's just... Oh, and poor Heather's running away. Poor Heather's running away because she can't tolerate DSP. Who can? Who can? I don't blame you, Heather. You run away, Heather, you run away before all the snorts begin, all the bigging begins, all the glazing begins, you know, you're running and do something meaningful. And they come back if you want to come back later on, whatever, if you feel like you can manage Phil anyway in small doses. And yeah, obviously, this clip, DSP Raw did take this from Fred Fuck's channel because you can still see the watermark in the top corner that Fred Fuck's put on these fucking things. But yeah, this is Phil Burnell fabricating quotes from journalists.
And I'll be honest with you guys. 2 days ago, actually it might have been 1 day ago, I actually got contacted by someone from a gaming website who's writing an article about the history of Let's Plays. And they said, Phil, your name came up when it came to the history of Let's Plays. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about it.
That is true.
And I responded on Twitter. I said, I got your email, sure. When I talked to him on the phone, he said, Phil, when I tweeted you, 15 kids, and I could tell they're kids because I checked their Twitter accounts, and it's like the most insane thought strings I've ever seen in my life, tweeted me about nasty shit about you. He goes, what the fuck is that about? He said, I've never in my life tweeted someone and had people jump on me because I tweeted you about being in a news article. He's like, are these kids mentally ill? And I'm like,
why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Like, dude, I can't answer your question. I don't know what the problem is. Like,
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
So, thank you very much to Skulldog 2024 for gifting 10 memberships to the channel, and this is gonna keep spamming. Damn it!
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
I thought I fixed this. Damn it! Every time I think I fixed it, it breaks and it just does it for every single individual one. Skip. There you go. Thank you very much, Skulldog, for gifting 10 memberships, and congratulations to the following people for getting membership. Congratulations to Gribbus Gibman, Lags a Lot, Who's Poppin', Gordon Flowers Pointing at Derek, M Bode, X Titanium X5, Living Dead Girl 35, Phil Burnell's Hogan Pools, Stray Fox, and Ray B's 13. I think I said that name right. So congratulations to you 10, and for receiving the membership, make sure you thank Skulldog 2024 for giving the 10 memberships. Thank you very much, Skulldog, for your kindness, and yeah, I'll see if I can remember if I can add them at the end of the show. But let's be honest, I ain't remembering shit. I'm terrible at this. So Phil made those claims, right, about, you know, the journalist saying this, and people knew who the journalist was. It was Patrick Klepek. And Evil AJ asked him, so when you told the DSP Gaming on the phone 2 days ago, did you call some people mentally ill on some Twitter users? And Patrick was like, of course not. Where did you hear that? And Evil AJ's like, hey, from Phil himself in this video here, a timestamp. And Patrick's like, I absolutely did not say that, and I have a recording to prove it. Don't you just fucking love it when Phil says something and there is something just there to conclusively debunk his narrative? Let's see how it turns out. I assume this is going to include a recording? So there you go, he tweeted as well saying, I don't usually respond to this stuff, but this, someone saying I called a group of people mentally ill, ticked me off. Phil Burnell managed to piss off a journalist by putting words in his mouth. So he had his own little blog, his Tumblr blog thing, you know. And here's a recorded conversation, go.
Well, then that you know kind of covers most of the stuff that I wanted to chat with you quickly about. One thing I would have to ask is that even when I all I did was tweet at you to see if I could get in touch with you. There were like 15, 20 people immediately swooped in. Like people, a lot of people dislike you or have strong opinions about you. Like how have you?
Oh, yeah.
What is all that about?
I would probably say that out of everyone who does this, I'm probably the most, I wouldn't say hated, I would say the most derided. And the reason that I say that...
So yeah, I mean, I don't hear the words mentally ill in there, Phil. I didn't hear the words in there. So he's even quoted himself. He quoted himself. All I did was tweet at you to see if I could get in touch with you. There was like 15, 20 people who swooped in. A lot of people dislike you or have strong opinions about you. What is that all about? Phil took that and turned it into this.
You guys. 2 days ago, actually it might have been 1 day ago, I actually got contacted by someone from a gaming website who's writing an article about the history of
Blah,
Let's...
blah,
I'd
blah,
like to
get
talk
on
to you a
it.
little. On the
Get on
phone,
it.
he said, Phil,
Yeah.
when I tweeted you, 15 kids, and I could tell they're kids because I checked their Twitter accounts, and it's like the most insane thought strings I've ever seen in my life, tweeted me about nasty shit about you. He goes, what the fuck is that about? He said, I've never in my life tweeted someone and had people jump on me because I tweeted you about being in a news article. He's like, are these kids mentally ill? And I'm like, dude, I can't answer your question.
That's incredible. So Phil took this. Phil took this section here. All I did was tweet at you to see if I can get in touch with you, and there were 15 to 20 people who swooped in. A lot of people dislike you or have strong opinions about you. What is that all about? Phil took that and somehow pignatized it into him saying this.
15 kids, and I could tell they're kids because I checked their Twitter accounts, and it's like the most insane thought strings I've ever seen in my life, tweeted me about nasty shit about you. He goes, what the fuck is that about? He said, I've never in my life tweeted someone and had people jump on me because I tweeted you about being in a news article. He's like, are these kids mentally ill? And I'm like, dude, I can't answer your question. I don't know what the problem is. Like,
so yeah, and and as far as we can tell, Phil edited out that part of Ask the King. Like, if you go to that video, it seems that you cannot even see that on the raw video anymore. Or I don't know if I don't know if he wiped the whole video or whatever. But yeah, Phil was caught lying in 4K. The journalist he lied, having said about this, called him out for it, and Phil tried his best to hide it from history. But big ups to DSP Raw for once again making sure this video survives and sees the light of day. Was this whole thing from Fred Fox? I think it was, yeah. So Fred Fox, this is basically a re-upload from what Fred Fox created because Fred Fox had us recording as well. So there you go. Before his channel got nuked as well and all that shit. So there you go. But yeah, if you want to see if you, I mean, if you guys are interested in, you know, watching this video yourself and at your own leisure later on, then the link to it is in the chat. So there we go. Anyway, guys, let's get on with bingo, shall we? We have a bingo to win. Oh, look at that, a $50 super chat from Bloodwolf 2A2 or whatever. So yeah, Phil Burnell is getting wailed already by certain people in his chat, in his what do you call it, in his own podcast today. So there you go. Hooray for Phil for getting tons of super chats. That'll fucking help him tons, I'm sure. But he doesn't see that money till next month. It won't help him now. Oh no, guys, I need a random number. First random number I see in the chat from this point on will be what I use for today's bingo. And the first one I saw since asking that was Toxics, who said 321. And I seen Joshua Huff say a number earlier on, but I hadn't asked for it yet, so I'm not including your number, even though Joshua Huff was technically first. I didn't ask for it yet, so you don't get shit, boy. I'm sorry. But I've got to be fair, you know. It was the first number I saw since I asked. So there we go. We're going with Toxics, who asks for 321. So there we go. So I'm going to type in 321 here, a 321, and bish bash bosh, here we fucking go. This is the bingo card we have for today's shit show. We need Phil to say tired, hilarious, him clearing his throat, him discussing the weather, and him saying million. That's an interesting number. Then we need him to say time, life, you see, wow, and behind the scenes. The third row is Phil saying interesting, him touching his face, him snorting, him having some dead air, and him saying what I mean by that is. The fourth row is Phil saying addition, his chair creaking, him saying help, him butchering a word, and him saying fun. And the fifth and final row is Phil saying react, him giving a years ago story, him being all siege mode, which is where he folds and crosses his arms, him saying percent, and finally him bumping the microphone. So there we go, that's today's bingo card as picked by Toxics. Hopefully it's a full house. If it's no, I'm going to find a big empty bottle of Coca-Cola and smack your head about 2 times. So, as a bingo card we have for today's show, hopefully we can get the full house. Now, if we do get the full house, that will add $25 to the bingo prize fund, which is currently sitting at $90. So we win today, the bingo prize fund goes up to 115 buckaroos. At the end of the month, we're going to have a marble race to determine who gets to take home half of that bingo prize fund, because the other half will go to charity to Jasper's Angels. So if you want to have a chance of winning half of that bingo prize fund, whatever the bingo prize fund will be, come the end of the month, you've got to make sure you've left a comment on the community post, which is linked in the description of this live stream. If you haven't done it yet, do it before the end of the month. This is the same community post which has been up for the last couple of months. So if you've already done it already, don't do it again, you sneaky bastards. I will know. I always check and I always make sure I don't duplicate fucking names, you know, all these sneaky bams trying to get a fucking extra marble in there and not shit, you know. I usually catch you bastards, I usually catch you. So there you go. Now, there's a variety of ways for us to get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house bingo. For example, if Phil burps or snorts 10 times before he starts recording for his shitty gameplay, that gives us a free space. If Phil begs 10 times before he starts recording as well, that too will give us a free space. And finally, if we get 100 likes on this bingo stream before we finish playing bingo, not only will we get a free space for that as well, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes. So there we go, you guys are in direct control of one of the ways we can get a free space. The rest is controlled by Phil and his bizarre body functions, as well as him begging profusely, which is normal for him essentially. So I think that covers all the bases. The only thing left me to do really is just to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
Hello there.
We can do better than that.
Welcome to Operation Mindfuck!
And on that note, at time, I'm going to go 1.5 speed right from the get-go. And on that note, good luck everybody, here we go at time bingo.
Good morning, everyone. How you doing? On today's show, we got some good topics, including getting caught up with everything that I've been doing in this past week, which has been absolutely insane, and kind of getting back into the normal routine and swing of things. We'll recap yesterday's React stuff. We got some game news to cover today. We'll talk about the upcoming schedule, as well as some other developments that have happened over the last 24 hours that you might be interested in. So, it's going to be a more chill day, more relaxed, but at the same time, we're going to have a good time right here on the Level 1 podcast.
I mean, I was trying my best not to like miss anything in the card. Chill's not there. Is it interested? Is interested and interesting the same thing, or is it just too different? I don't know. I don't think. I don't think we. No, interesting. I think it has to be interesting. We gotta be a bit strict with this. Having said that, we've got 2 ticked off so far, so 23 to go.
Alrighty, good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, the 13th of August, 2024. I hope you're all doing well. Take a look at the background. Man, does this background pop now with this new camera? No. I mean, look how well it picks up green. Green used to look terrible on this old camera I was using, and now, holy moly, does it shine and come out, right? And the one difference is today I'm not doing anything on my gaming PC on the first stream, so because that's not on. So for the first time in like a week, I don't have my nice gaming PC color matched with my background. It feels very empty, the room. Without the gaming PC on and the lights all around me, it feels empty. It's very weird. Anyway, I hope I find you all well, and I hope you're ready to chill today. This will be a more relaxing, less drama podcast. Just, you know, for sure. Now that the dust is kind of settling a little bit in regards to me appearing on the Kino Casino show and doing co-op reacts and everything. That's a good thing. We do want to get back into a normal routine here on the channels and everything. So definitely, if you're looking forward to that, because you know you're a longtime fan, we are getting back to normalcy around here. Although I do have an update for everyone regarding that whole situation. I want to talk about what I did yesterday with all my React stuff. I want to talk about updates regarding not only my setup, actually, and stuff with my setup that's going on right now, that actually is in flux, if you can believe it, there's more going on, but also, excuse me, I want to talk about my ongoing efforts to flip my content for easy digestibility and to cover important topics that I feel people should know about, okay? So, for example, you may not have noticed this, but last week, I started clipping stuff here on DSP Gaming out of my podcasts, okay? Now, I'm not saying that I will always clip stuff out of my podcasts only, but definitely with this podcast being about an hour to an hour and a half long every time that I do it every day, it may be very difficult for someone to find a specific important issue that they want to hear about, or even know that me talking about that exists in said show.
But isn't that the point of OP Boone giving you timestamps for the podcast that you upload?
So, what I will try to do, and I'm certainly not guaranteeing this every single day, but on days when I have some extra time after my late stream, I'll try to sit down and look at the podcast and say, what's the important stuff to happen? Can we highlight that and break it out and make it?
But Phil, I thought it was super important to you to make sure you went and spent time with your, you know, special significant other in your life, your wife, you know, the love of your life, you know, your soulmate, you know. So you all of a sudden go from, guys, as soon as I'm done streaming, I want to get out of here so I can spend time with my family, because I barely get to spend time with my family, too. I'm going to use that extra time just to fucking try and edit stuff, you know, randomly make a clip or whatever. So, yeah, Rio Shinden's asking, did he discover a highlighted clip in... No, well, kind of. So he needs to wait for... So he's told me, so he's hoping that by the time he finishes the night stream, the day stream will be ready for him to take clips from. Directly, you know? But it takes a few hours for that feature to be enabled, essentially. I wonder if one of his den heads pointed out to him they can just, you know, use OBS to clip things directly, very easily, and just upload that as a clip. But who knows?
Get a separate clip. So for example, okay, in the last week, FYI, I've clipped the following clips and put them up on the channel under a new playlist that's called DSP Stream Highlights. Casino versus the Side Scrollers, DSP felled some.
Hold on. Phil said he made a fucking playlist for this shit. Phil just said he made a playlist for this, but oh my god. If we have 5+ Kino Casino clips, then I'm giving a free space. I'm calling it. If this playlist contains 5+ Kino Casino, there's only 7 videos involved. That's 1. That's not 1. That's 2. 3. 4. 4 of them are Kino Casino. 4 of the 7 are Kino Casino things. This one, that one, that one. Basically, everything in between. Everything in between was, you know, so that one's not, that one's not, that one's not. But there you go. Still though, 4 of the 7 clips are relating to Kino Casino. I see a common theme. It's almost like Phil, you know, is only relevant when he is involved with other people, like Kino Casino.
That was when I was talking about how, what a different experience I had being on Kino Casino versus how poorly the side scrollers treated me. And basically, I you know, tore the side scrollers into asshole. Then there was one Ubisoft buys creators with Disneyland trips in order to have them kiss the butt of Star Wars Outlaws. That was a whole news story that I felt was very pertinent and needed to be broken out of the show. Excuse me. Then I had a clip about my full thoughts about appearing on Kino Casino for the first time, basically complimenting the guys. Then I had a video where I got this crown and I tried to put it on, and hilariously, it doesn't fit. Okay, and that one I've actually been using as the intro to the show over the last week. Then we have a clip where I'm basically giving my thoughts about my own upcoming documentary that's being made by June the King that will likely be released by the end of this month, from what I'm being told. It's not guaranteed, but it's a likelihood. Then I'd have a story about how I just got scammed as I tried to buy another crown that would fit, and I got completely ripped off. And then lastly, this is the new clip that I just put out last night. I highlighted how the whole Review Tech USA React event that I did on Sunday with the Kino Casino guys almost didn't happen. That we had last-minute, unpredictable technical difficulties that almost made the entire thing get canceled, all right? And that would have been good because we had 3,000 viewers sitting there watching us, waiting for us to start. Can you imagine we couldn't get it going? Now, that's just on this channel, okay? Over on the DSP Reacts channel, people are going to hear it. Sorry, because I think I just played a clip there. Over on the DSP Reacts channel, what my goal is over the course of, say, the next week to 2 weeks, take highlights and interesting clips out of that 4-hour React to the Review Tech documentary and put them as separate videos on the channel.
This completely contradicts his narrative from yesterday. If you guys can even, you know, I know it's so hard to think back on what Phil said yesterday because he was a boring prick, you know, and it's sometimes hard to take in, I get it. But Phil made it clear that he wasn't wanting to kind of harp on about the RTU documentary, you know. He'd done the event with Kino Casino guys. He said what he said, he done what he done, and he's trying to promote normalcy. He started this podcast today by saying we're going to get back to normal. And at the same time, he's basically going to fucking, you know, manipulate, well, not manipulate, but, he's going to milk the situation for all it's worth. He's going to milk the Kino Casino stuff and RTU doc, whatever. He is going to constantly keep going back to that fucking cash cow and keep getting clips of that and hoping that these clips will pop off and he get good ad and revenue and all that shit from these clips on his React channel. As if the $2,000 he made after YouTube take a cut from Sunday was not enough for him. He's trying to squeeze even more blood from the fucking stone now. Bloody hell. People are saying this is a good free stream. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I'll do it. Why not? I'm not planning to like derail myself too much today. I know, famous fucking last words, I know, but I'm fucking shattered.
Oh my god, what's up?
I'm not well, I'm a sick boy. Thank you very much to Steve from Latvia for the super chat, who says, you know Phil is scared shitless of the upcoming June the King documentary. Oh, definitely. He said as much yesterday. I don't know if you've seen anything from yesterday, Steve from Latvia, but Phil admitted that he is terrified of his fleeting popularity vanishing into the ether because people are going to watch the documentary June made about him and then realise that he's a piece of shit after all and all disappear. So Phil was basically saying he can't enjoy... I mean, he clearly is enjoying the current, you know, the renaissance of, you know, his existence or whatever. But he said that he's also absolutely terrified of people going off on him again because of the documentary coming up about him. And he also claimed that if people do go back to being nasty about him and people keep, you know, treating him like a, you know, a joke again, then he is done doing any collabs with everyone on the internet, and he's only going to focus on his small little cultivated denthead community. So yeah, he's kind of pre-preparing to throw Kino Casino under the bus already, because they may watch this and they may think to themselves, Phil Bonnell's a piece of shit after all. So he's already kind of got his exit strategy in mind, it seems. I don't know, it's fucking bizarre.
Channel. That way, if you don't have 4 hours to watch it, you could still get some of the highlights of what went down during that react, and maybe it'll encourage you to go check out the raw video, okay? So, today, the first clip I put out yesterday, and this was DSP reveals the briefcase of Dickens, excuse me, not Dickens, the briefcase of Dickers. So this was when I showed the briefcase full of poker chips, which we were going to take a little bit away every time that basically Rich made a big mistake in the documentary. And then this morning, I just put out a new one, literally 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago. DSP reacts to RTU's infamous mom intrusion clip. This is the clip where, during one of his live streams, his mother busted into his filming setup to tell him something about one of his kids, and he completely blew her off to keep streaming, okay? So, what I'm going to do is do stuff, but what I need, well, here's what I need from you guys, okay?
Here we go. Here we go.
I do need help. Everything here is, like I said, interactive.
Yeah, need help.
Burger.
It's all interactive. Translation, you guys need to fucking do all the legwork for me, and preferably make it clips for me so I don't have to do anything.
It all is based on your guys' opinions and everything. I need to know what clips you think are interesting, okay? Like, what was the most interesting thing that happened, say, during this podcast, or what moments did you like from the live react on Sunday that you would like to see me break out as clips? Because the thing is, I was there for all 4 hours. I remember a few things, and that's what I'm trying to remember off the top of my head and kind of skim through and
I
highlight.
mean, you were there. What stood out to you as the most meaningful parts of the goddamn thing? Use that for, oh my, you, Phil. Phil, this, to me, this is further evidence that Phil Bonnell does not care about his craft. You know? He has no joy in the craft he creates. He does not wish to consume it. He does not want to fucking put himself and endure it himself. So he needs the audience to fucking do it for him, because he's not willing to watch his own content back. And this is something he can, like, masturbate to, like having fucking telling Rich to get filtered.
But I don't have 4 hours to sit here and rewatch it. So, I need your help. I really do. I need your aid in trying to figure this out and doing the right thing. So please let me know. I mean, if you have any suggestions now in chat, or if you want to, you know, leave a comment on this video of some of the stuff that you think are the highlights of the video or highlights of the documentary, the react to the documentary, please help me out there. I'm a one-man show. I'm doing it myself. I don't have...
It's a one-man show with a team of, you know, dent heads and dentured servitude, essentially. He said there's no fucking promise of getting fucking employed by this Buffett anytime fucking soon. You know, and he's got a team of moderators as well. One-man show with multiple teams helping across multiple various ways. Mr. One-Man Show. Get the fuck out of here. Get the ever-loving fuck out of here. Jesus Christ. Even the Bingo, I mean, I wouldn't think of Bingo as a one-man show. Bingo's, like Bingo is only as good as it is because of people, I mean, you guys as well. You know, especially also the members as well. You know, people like fucking Tacozo and Meester and all that shit and Dimmock who have fun trying to create funny images, and we just share them because we share their creations and all that shit. You know, it's insane. It's unbelievable. You know what I mean? So even like, but for Phil Bonnell to think he's a one-man show, it's just unbelievable. And yeah, Slurm's picked up on my joke there about the indentured servitudes. There we go, yeah, we go. The dent was emphasised. Bill Brasky says this makes Phil such a wimp. He can dish it out, but can he take it? Say what you will, Rich is scumbag, but he took the heat. I mean, Rich had no choice but to take the heat. Although, and having said that, Rich also seems to be kind of hiding on... The last I heard, he's kind of hiding on Facebook or something. I don't know. But yeah, Rich knew it was going to be tough for him. And he has no real choice but to just basically, you know, power through it or whatever, and we'll see how he can bounce back, if he can even fucking bounce back. But who fucking knows though?
have anyone working on this, because someone's, oh, why don't you have your editors do it? My editors are very busy. My editors are every single day working on piecing together, upscale.
Oh my god. I love how Phil's admitting that his team of, unpaid interns are editing for him are doing this every single fucking day. Multiple of them are working hours and hours per day for Phil's benefit without pay. Right after he was given thousands of dollars on Sundays. Well, Phil, can we get maybe a $5 for all our efforts? No. I need this to pay my bills. Now get back to work. One day you may be free, but not today.
Scaling, adding frame rate, clearing and scrubbing audio, all right, thumbnails and all of that on the videos over on DSP Throwback, and making me thumbnails for all of my videos across all of my channels, okay? They're already inundated with work, so I can't ask even more from...
So Phil, you called it work. So in that case, if you're calling what they're doing work, shouldn't they be getting paid for their work? Since you literally addressed it as work, why do they not get any bread for all the fucking effort they're putting in?
them. That's just not fair nor possible. Okay? I need to have...
You know what's not fair? Not getting paid for your fucking work.
Myself put in some work here, and I'm willing to do it as long as we can figure out exactly what it is would be good highlights. I don't want to just make them for the sake of making them, and then they're not good. See what I'm saying? So please let me know. Share your thoughts, and, I'd be willing to listen to feedback, and hopefully that'll help, all right? So expect clips. Now, it's not going to be every day, and also, it won't always just be the podcast here. If I have a very eventful day in a new game or whatever, I'd be more than willing to, clip that and break out some gameplay and stuff as a clip as well. The question is, what's the most important, or what's the most exciting stuff in gameplay for the day, too? That's another thing. When I'm sitting here playing games so often, it's hard for me to figure out what's the highlight, what's the exciting thing that people want to see. So again, I need your feedback. Did I do a clip of me blowing the cucumber? When did I blow the cucumber? I didn't have a cucumber. Did I impersonate Rich blowing the cucumber? Okay, so... Oh, and by the way, if you guys aren't aware, there's a guy who has 10 stock accounts, and he's in the chat right now with 5 or 6 of them, and I'm just going to ban him slowly over the day and not say anything. If you see me banning accounts out of nowhere, it's because it's the stock accounts and I'm just getting rid of them.
I mean, you said you weren't going to say anything, but you literally just addressed it and gave attention to it, Phil, so congratulations for not addressing it by addressing it.
Okay, cool. Okay, so... So that's happening right now. That's one of the big changes, is you're going to see clips on this channel and on the React channel over time. Now, another change that you guys are going to see soon, but I'm not sure exactly when yet. There's an upgrade happening. The soundproofing foam behind me is going to be improved. I've had...
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. No, no. Oh, God, this is going to be fucking horrible. Oh, God, this is going to be fucking brutal. Guys, before we continue, let's get it out of the way. There was some creations, by the way, on, no, shit, bloody hell, if I can put this in on thing. Hang on. Let me share that out in the member Discord that I gave a thumbnail of earlier on. Yeah. Tacozilla and Dimmock had some fun with the Wolverine meme. There's a template for it Tacozilla made. So yeah, Tacozilla made this a couple of weeks ago, by the way, okay? So Tacozilla's version was originally this. And then Dimmock says, I'll raise you that and play this. So yeah, Tacozilla literally made, the template for it. If people want to, add their own creations or whatever. So yeah, that was Tacozilla's initial version. And then Dimmock had a go with this. So there we go, big ups Tacozilla for creating the template in the first place. And, he's just great, what a face. Anyway, nice little break from current day Phil, who's annoying the crap of us, but let's just let him cook. I'm gonna let him cook for this boring segment, I think.
There's an upgrade happening. The soundproofing foam behind me is going to be improved. I've had this soundproofing foam behind me on the wall for 10 years. No lie, I got it about 10 years ago, and it's good, it's fine. It's just it stops big echo in my room. When I'm in here and I'm talking, there's not a lot of echo. There's a little bit, but not a lot. There used to be a ton. This room used to sound like a cave until I got all this soundproofing foam. Because those who don't know, I actually have soundproofing foam all over the room. So I have 16 square feet of it behind me on the wall. I have a strip of it directly to the left of me on this wall. That's 6 feet. And then on the back walls, I have 4 square foot and 4 square foot on those back walls to absorb. And then on this wall, which is my biggest wall to the right, I have another 12 square feet. And then on another wall over here, I have another 6 square feet. So I've got a lot of soundproofing foam hanging in this office to dampen the sound, okay? However, now with the new upgrade of my setup, now you guys are seeing better things. The camera is amazing. The color and everything is popping. I want to do something better. And so I got some, excuse me. Here's the truth. I was already speaking with someone, excuse me, about them donating soundproofing phone. Okay, this is already happening. And we were in talks about it, and then all of a sudden someone gifted me this gaming PC. And then, of course, the PC became the highlight for the week. And then I appeared on the Kino Casino show. And then we had the co-op react. So basically all this has been going so crazy that it kind of, I forgot all about it, honestly. I stopped talking to the person about it. And then we resumed the conversation in the last couple days. And basically the person said, I still want to donate. I was like, wow, that's nice of you, considering the fact that everyone saw that I had a great stream on Sunday. It's really nice of you to still say you wanted to donate. You obviously didn't have to do that. And they're like, no, I want to do it. You know, I was already going to do it. I totally want to do this to help you out. So FYI, yes, once again, it's donated. All right. I could have bought it myself, but it's donated. I just want to make this clear that this, you know, not that it matters, right? But anyway, and by the way, thank you to those who are contributing right now. I see I got a tip. I just got a big super chat. I do shout outs for all contributions near the end of the show, like the last third of the podcast. I like to get through my talking topics first, then news, then that. So thank you. And I assure you, I will give you a nice, thorough thankfulness speech. The king will give a speech of thankfulness at the end of the show and answer any questions attached to these contributions. Okay. So thank you so very much. Okay. So that soundproofing phone behind me is going to be upgraded. I'm going to get a much more visually appealing soundproofing phone, and this soundproofing phone also is supposed to be of much better quality. Okay, so that's going to change. It's going to be different shape, different design. You're going to see. When is it coming? I don't know. It was ordered overnight, and they just sent me the first tracking link, but it doesn't work yet because it hasn't actually shipped. Once I know, I'll look into it. And obviously, I need to figure out how to mount it on the wall. Right now, up there, all I have is like two-sided tape and or those permanent hanging sticky tab things, and it's worked for 10 years. So I know those will work, but I also don't know if I want to use that again because this might need something different. I'm not sure. I think it comes with stuff to hang it, but I don't know how good it is. I got to see when it arrives. Okay, but anyway, yeah, basically, the background is going to look even better because here's the thing. Some of my editors have actually complained to me and said, Phil, you have a better camera now, right? You look much better on camera, which is great. It helps us to grab you and use you for like thumbnails and stuff. The problem is your background is pure like dark. So you have dark hair on a dark background and we can't really grab you nicely. Like your head is hard to edit that out, you know? So now hopefully with this new backdrop, it'll look a little better. I don't know. Actually, you never know till you get it and you inspect it and everything and you hang it. But yeah, so soon, not immediately, but soon when it shows up, I should be upgrading my background and that soundproofing phone will be going away and there'll be new different phone behind me. Okay. So that's something else. So clips are going on right now on every channel. Please give me your feedback on when you want to see clip. And my setup's going to be upgraded, you know, soon, hopefully within the next week. But again, I don't know exactly when it's going to show up. So now, something else I want to talk about. Quickly, let's recap yesterday's streams because there's an update regarding DSP Throwback, a goof up I made. And I want to let everyone know what's going on with that because you might be very confused. Like, what the hell happened over there? So yesterday was React Day. Normally my React Day would be Sunday, but as you know, with the Review Tech documentary dropping on Sunday, I had to focus on that. And so I decided to have my regular React Day of my clip show and my retro React stream on Monday instead. How did it go? It went good. And I'll tell you this, we definitely got some more viewers on the show than usual, particularly on the DSP versus the Internet clip show. I noticed we had more viewership and a few people joined as members and actually now are submitting clips for next week's show. I was like, great. To be very honest and transparent with you guys, we haven't had new attention for the show in a while. A lot of people wrote the show off and said it was boring and whatever. Personally, I liked it, and we had enough supporters via memberships to keep the show going weekly anyway. I mean, I only do it once a week. It wasn't like I was spending an insane amount of time on the show. But now to have new eyes on it, a few new viewers, and a few people joined as new members, that's excellent. That not only does that mean the show's going to get a new invigoration, because we're going to get new people submitting clips, but it gives me a little bit more confidence that maybe it wasn't the show that was the problem. It's that I can never get new viewers to check out my content because of the amount of hate against me, right?
It's the people that's the problem. Your normal viewers, your normal community, your core audience, they were the problem then, Phil. Is that what you're trying to say?
Maybe it wasn't the show that was the problem. It's that I can never get new viewers to check out my content because of the amount of hate against me, right? So now, yeah, we got some new viewers and new supporters. Maybe the show will do better. All right, but anyway. So FYI, 3 clips now are live from the show yesterday, and 3 clips, or it's actually parts, 30-minute parts. 3 more will go live over the course of the week. But if you're a member on the DSP Reacts channel, you can actually watch the archive stream in its entirety right now. Members on the channel can see it right away. Okay, so give it a look. Hopefully you enjoy the content on the channel. Right now, the big thing going on the channel is obviously the Review Tech React, up to 31,000 views and climbing within like a day. Because I basically went live around like 11 p.m. midnight on Sunday night into Monday. So technically it's been about a day and a half and has 31,000 views and climbing. So
didn't June the King get like 500,000 in that sort of time span? I was expecting better from Phil.
This is excellent. It's going to help the channel. It's going to boost the channel. Yes, it made me a ton of money. Excellent. You know, so awesome that happened, and it's going to help a lot around here. Particularly, it's going to help next month when I actually get paid for the performance of that event, you know? Now, on DSP Throwback last night, I did a retro React stream where I started to react to my original PS Home walkthroughs that I did way back in the day. The first one I ever did was in 2008. My original camera, that wasn't even widescreen or HD. Crooked pointed at my HD TV to fit it in the frame. Running around exploring what's in PS Home. It was only 9 videos, so we got through all of them in the one stream, which was great. It was actually good to do it all in one sitting and not have it split up. It was fun just to go down memory lane and see what was available at PS Home literally during that like first week that it was ever live. It was bare bones, but it was kind of an interesting new experiment from Sony. We had a good time. The audience was great. We had a good show time interacting and talking and chatting and laughing. And now next week we're gonna do it again, but this time it's gonna be 2009, a whole full year into PS Home existing to see what they've added. Apparently they added a ton of content. And this is actually HD now, where I have my HD camera. So it's gonna look better and everything. So anyway, I made 4 videos. Each video is roughly around half an hour. And my plan was that I was gonna upload 1 video a day over the course of the week. But what happened was I screwed up, and this is totally on me. I screwed it all up, and I accidentally released part 1 and part 3 last night, which obviously made no sense. And I didn't notice this until I was going to bed. And when I was going to bed, I looked, and it said part 1 and 3 were live, but not part 2. So of course now everyone's confused. Where's part 2? I said, oh man. So I looked at it. I said, oh, part 2 I'll just make live now too. And I was gonna do part 4. Part 4 flagged for ad suitability. Like, oh, YouTube, you stupid, incredibly dumb website. There's nothing in those videos that would be ad unsuitable whatsoever. It's just a guy running around with a silly avatar playing mini games and being dumb. There's nothing offensive in the videos. The AI is so incredibly stupid. Okay, so I basically submitted it for review and went to sleep. Woke up this morning and it had been cleared. So now all 4 of those PS Home videos are live. You can watch that whole, 2+ hours of me exploring PS Home in 2008 and reacting to it on the DSP Throwback channel right now. But the problem is two other issues. Number one, that there's a monkey wrench into my release plans, because every day I've been releasing a new part of either Grand Theft Auto Vice City or the Red Dead Redemption online co-op that I did with John Rambo back in the day. And basically, I don't want to flood the channel with videos. So I was like, ooh, I should probably delay the release of Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead like a day, so that way the channel doesn't have too many videos on it in one day. And then it didn't matter anyway, because guess what? Those videos were flagged for ad suitability. So I had to submit those for the ad suitability review anyway. And the funny part is those also did like clear up. So now I can make them live whenever. So as of today, PS Home is fully live. We basically put GTA and Red Dead on hold for a day. But those will continue starting tomorrow, okay? I hope you guys are enjoying them. Someone just said in the chat, I forget, I apologize because you scrolled off the screen. I didn't get to see your name. But they said, I made a joke in the chat. Someone said the GTA Vice City videos has some parts that seem muted. What's going on with that? 2 things. Number 1, in order to have any video monetized on YouTube, you literally cannot swear in the first 60 seconds. If I pressed record and I said, hey guys, fuckity fuck, immediately the video gets demonetized. Okay? Now, being that these are raw gameplay videos being edited together years ago, we can't control what I said in them. Years ago, this wasn't a thing. Now it is. So my editors, when they put these videos together, if there's any hard swearing or anything in the first minute, they have to mute it. So you might hear some blips in the dialogue because they have to do that. Or I can't put ads on my videos, okay? That's number 1. Number 2.
Remember, that's not the purpose of the channel, though. The purpose of the channel was to fucking put content that people have not seen before. Content that was lost to time back on the throwback channel.
The copyright music. When I played that game back in the day, I had all the music on. It's all licensed, copyrighted. If we leave the music intact, the videos will get muted and taken down. So we have to have those videos run through this editor, and it makes it safe to be played on YouTube. You'll hear some music where you'll hear like half a song. Like you'll hear maybe the background music, but not the lyrics. Sometimes you actually hear the lyrics and not the music. I've heard that too. Like driving around, you hear the guy singing, but I don't hear any rock play. Like what? But that's how we had to do it to get YouTube to clear these videos and not flag them down and mute them and block them. So that might be another thing you're hearing, is that the editors had to do this kind of sound manipulation in order to get the videos live. And again, I apologize, but I would much rather have it that way than have the videos blocked, which is what happened with the original playthrough, which is why we're restoring it to begin with. Okay, Jade, how you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Okay, so FYI, that's what's going on with DSP Throwback. I'm sorry that's all messy over there right now with the videos, but I promise you now we will get back into the regular swing of things. Okay, all right. So schedule-wise, what can you guys expect this week? Today, we're back to gameplay. All right, and today it's going to be Nintendo World Championships NES Edition on the Switch. What we're going to do, once again, we're going to see how my results were from last week's World Championship run. I think I did really well on the Zelda 2 run, because there was a Zelda 2 challenge to kill the enemy as fast as you could. And I found a way, I kind of glitched him into the wall so he wouldn't jump. And I was
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No! Yo, Phil.
able to kill him very
Shut the fuck up!
fast. I mean, I had an S rank at like 7.3 seconds. Then I glitched him, I killed him in like 6 seconds. And I'm like, dude, that's a huge chunk of time saved. And I'm wondering if I'm going to get a really good ranking on that one or not. We'll see. But anyway, what we'll do is we'll check that result. We'll do more speed runs in the games that I haven't done yet. And we'll do the new weekly challenge, whatever it may be. Okay? So it's going to be a fun time. It's always a fun time. And it's good for variety, too. I only play about once a week. It's good for variety, and I'm excited for it. I hope that you guys will stick around after the podcast if you're interested in some good retro gameplay with some challenge aspect to it. Okay? Tonight on the late stream, Street Fighter 6 returns. First time in many days now that I play Street Fighter 6. We're going to get Blanca to Master. It's actually one of the reasons why I made the background scene today. It's in honor of Blanca. We're going to get Blanca to Master this time. All right? He's right there. He only needs, like, maybe 5-6 more match wins. Of course, I need to get them without losing. So we'll see how that goes. But, yeah, I'm hoping to get him to Master, and after that, we can decide. Do we want to keep going with Blanca tonight, or do I maybe want to switch over to Honda? Because Honda's only a 3-star diamond. He's in the weeds right now. We got to grind with him quite a lot to get him to Master. So maybe what we should do is play with some Honda after. We'll decide on the fly, okay? But Street Fighter 6 tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, on the gaming PC. Looking great, playing great.
Oh my god, what's up?
Thank you very much to Twilight Media Co-op for the super chat, who says he's so full of it. Best Val name ever. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm literally fighting myself not to fall asleep. I'm no lying, like, but of a lie, that is partially because I'm not well, to be fair. I'm a sick boy, as you guys all know, but I'm sicker than usual anyway. because I'm not feeling well, but yeah, Phil was putting me to sleep for damn sure.
Now wait. Cool. Okay. Tomorrow, it will be the premiere of System Shock Remake on my gaming PC on the first stream. I'm excited for this. I've heard many good things about the System Shock Remake. I've heard that it basically was the game that inspired BioShock. It's creepy, it's difficult. I don't know anything about it. I literally have never seen anything of it or anything. This remake could be pretty good. I'm excited for it. Can't wait to try it out with you guys tomorrow and see how that goes. And then tomorrow night, to end my streaming week, will be a late night chill stream of Stardew Valley fun. So Stardew Valley on deck too. I'm really excited for that. We just started winter and are working on upgrading the barn so we get pigs and other animals and stuff. That's gonna be pretty fun. I'm off from streaming on Thursday. Okay, I hope you all have a good day. Maybe get caught up with all the amazing amount of content I've been putting out. Friday, the day stream, we're gonna do more System Shock, and then Friday night will be Friday Night Fights, okay? And then basically Saturday will be another day of gameplay. I'm not sure if that'll be my Nintendo World Championships day or not. Saturday night we'll probably do Stardew. Sunday will now be my React day, okay, where I do the two typical shows. Monday again will be variety of content. Maybe I'll put Street Fighter 6 as the day stream on Monday for variety, but I'll probably continue with System Shock. And then Tuesday, 1 week from today, is the release of Black Myth Wukong. I want you to think about this. We're already halfway through August. Did I not say, because of all the crazy stuff that's going on, right? I had a camera upgrade. I had a PC upgrade. I'm on the Kino Casino show. I'm doing this live react to Kino Casino. Because of all of this, time has flown by. Does it feel like Black Myth Wukong is right around the corner? No, it doesn't. But it is. It's actually pretty insane to think that. But I'm definitely excited to see how this game is going to perform on this new PC, and obviously to play it. You know, we've all seen stuff from this game for several years, so you gotta hope that the game is good. Okay, I hope so. It's the first big new release in a while, and so I'll be juggling that with other stuff for a while. Now, keep in mind also, at some point, likely by the end of the month, it's not guaranteed, but at some point, likely by the end of the month, my documentary may actually drop from June the King, okay? Sorry, I got distracted. I shouldn't have picked up my phone. Yeah, so whenever that drops, I'm going to start reacting to it. And what I'm going to do is days that are half and half, meaning I'll do a podcast in the morning followed by gameplay of a game, and then my night stream will be me reacting to my own documentary, probably in like 2-hour chunks. And if the documentary is as long, as June the King says, over 4 hours long, you can imagine how long it's going to take me to react to it. For example, the review tech.
Okay, before you, so when this documentary comes out, I want to do a special bingo for the documentary. I want to have a bingo card basically prepared or ready to go to randomize all these different things that we're expecting to appear in the documentary. You know what I mean? So I'm preparing that right now behind the scenes, and I'm thinking maybe when Phil's got a day off, and you know, when the documentary drops, we can maybe play a bingo game with the documentary for Phil's next day off when it comes out. I'm still preparing the bingo card for things for a bingo card. So far, it's pretty bare bones. I've got things like, you know, the Cannon Brothers and 4 Feet Evil, #1 ranked American, Walking ATM, Blip TV, and all that shit. You know, I'm trying to focus on the early stuff to make sure I don't forget anything. But yeah, it's definitely something in the works.
90 minutes took us over 4 hours to react to. So now you can imagine a 4-hour documentary about me will probably take me like 10 plus hours. You're talking maybe 5-6 days of reacting to this thing to wrap it up, right? So likely I will do it exactly the same way as I just did this last one. But the thing is, because people are saying, well, he reacted to the Kino Casino guys. I can't. It's going to be nightly streams for like a week. They're not going to literally drop their entire schedule to appear on my streams and my content for a whole week. Think about how ridiculous that would be. Hey guys, could you like not work for a week and make no money to come over and be a part of my content for a week? I don't think so. I don't think that's going to work, you see? So it is what it is. Now, maybe, just maybe, right? Once I'm done reacting to it, if they wanted me to be on their show to talk about it, right? Then I'd definitely be open to that. Because I'm sure everyone is going to be watching this thing and reacting to it and destroying me. We already talked about this the last few days, so I don't want to talk about it again. But, you know, I'm sure, absolutely sure, that those guys are going to probably want to have a discussion with me about it, okay? So I would think that's probably what's going to happen is a whole lot of reacting to my own thing and then maybe talking with them about it after the fact, okay? There's also the possibility, I don't know yet, that I may actually like do an interview with June the King because he was interested in that ages ago when he first told me he was doing a documentary on it. And I was like, yeah, I would probably consider doing that, do an interview with him after the documentary's done. But, I mean, it was like over a year ago. We had that conversation. So,
who fucking cares?
So that's the kind of content you can expect for the rest of the month, essentially. Plus, there's other games coming out. For example, Star Wars Outlaws, the Black Ops 6 beta is coming out, and I cannot wait to try that on my new PC, amongst other things. But one thing that I want to address before we get on to game news and everything. So I have an update on the whole Medicare situation. So, you know, Mr. Medicare, I don't know much about him at all. Matter of factly, the only thing I know about this guy is supposedly he really crapped on me over the years. He really just like was another person to dump on me and say negative things about me in his content. And that's really the only way I knew him. Okay, so you know, over the years, when that's all you hear, you pay no attention to any of it. Or I don't. I phase out all my detractors, all the people who say negative things about me. I don't want to hear about them. I just want to focus on my own stuff, my positive stuff.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
So now that I've appeared on Kino Casino, those guys have told me about this guy and said, listen, he has actually always wanted to like interview you publicly or have a conversation with you publicly. That's why a couple years ago when I was interested, I was telling the internet, hey, I want to do an interview. He stepped forward and was one of the people who offered to interview me. And at that point, I was like, I would consider it. And then literally I went on YouTube. And the first clip I found of him, I said, let me click on this one. I click on it to hear him, and he's saying the N-word in it over and over. And I'm like, that's just what I mean. Like my reputation is not bad enough. If I do an interview with this guy, everyone's going to say, so Phil did an interview with the worst guy on the internet who says all these horrible things. So I basically said, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
But Phil, you've said the N-word multiple times. I made a compilation of it.
But now, some things have changed. I talked to Kino Casino. These guys are basically telling me, Medicare, yes, has been very critical of me over the years, but at the same time has respect for me in many ways. He actually went after the Sons of Kojima back in the day and exposed them for who they were. He was one of the people who massively covered the false escort story that was completely fabricated by nut jobs over in like fucking Eastern Europe or something crazy like that. So basically, he
Well, it was Belgium, Western Europe, but yeah.
has positively covered me as well, or at least tried to do things to expose my trolls at times. And apparently he's doing very poorly. He's sick with cancer. And, you know, that's why he actually doesn't even make consistent content anymore, because a lot of the times he's injured, he's in pain. And they asked me, Kino Casino guys asked me, would I do a stream with him? He said, I don't see, why not? As long as it's in an environment that's kind of a neutral environment. And what I mean by that is, like, if he and I did it directly with each other, I don't know how well it would go over. But if you're doing it like on a third-party show, like Kino Casino, where I'm friendly with them, he's friendly with them, it kind of makes more sense. You know, you got like a mediator in between, too, to have to bring the heads together. Because in truth, I have absolutely no idea at all why he wants to talk to me. I have no clue. I don't know this guy, okay, at all. So, you know, I said, you know what? With all the things considered, all this crazy stuff going on, yeah, I would consider it. So after we did the co-op commentary on Review Tech the other day, basically I talked a little bit after the stream went offline with those guys, and they were like, one of the things you absolutely should consider is having a talk with Medicare, because, you know, right now, he's not doing good, and it would be amazing. The internet would love it. He would love it. Everyone would love this. And I said, listen, I'm open-minded. In fact, I was never against this kind of stuff in the past. It's just that everyone looked at me in such a negative light that it didn't make sense. Now, things are changing. Sure, I would consider it. So I saw that yesterday, Andy had actually tweeted Medicare on Twitter about it, and a whole bunch of people chimed in, oh, yeah, this is a good idea. So I liked it and retweeted it. And basically, like, the whole, like half day had passed, and there was no response. And I'm like, I don't know if he didn't see it. I don't know if maybe he thinks it's a bad idea. So I decided I was going to, of my own accord, do a tweet at Medicare and just say, hey.
You are so impatient, Phil. Not everyone's lives are as empty as yours, for God's sake.
To be honest, I don't really know who you are. All I've heard about you is that you kind of like made fun of me over the years. But I've also heard that you really want to like meet me and talk to me, whether it's publicly or maybe if you just want to do it privately in DMs or whatever. I'm down for it. All right, I'm here. Hit me up. Let me know what you want to do. So I did that last night right before I went to sleep. Okay, and I woke up this morning, and there was no response to it. But then, as I'm searching through tweets and things, someone sent me a tweet, and it actually was from Medicare this morning. And Medicare had posted up and said, so FYI, I heard that like Andy Worski is trying to do almost like a Make-A-Wish stream with me and DSP, because I've always wanted to do that, and I appreciate that, but right now I'm really sick. I have some bones that I broke. Like, he's really in massive pain on meds and everything. He's like, it's gonna be a while before I feel like I'm gonna be able to stream anything. So I appreciate it, but maybe somewhere down the line. All right. So basically, I tweeted back at him, and I just said, man, dude, whenever you're ready, I'll be here. And that's where we left it, and that's where we're gonna leave it for now. I'm assuming, until he feels better. So again, I don't know the guy. I can't say a word about him besides all I know is public stuff. Like, he hated me at one point. I have no clue why he wants to meet with me, but I have a much more open mind about it now. I'm willing to do it, so I wish him the best. I hope he gets better, and when he gets better, I'm totally down for it. It just doesn't sound like it's going to be anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. What can you do? That's life, right? Stuff happens. You got to deal with it. Sucks, but, you know.
And Phil says life, which is our first bingo of the game.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
Good golly.
Anyway, so there you go. That's the situation with that, and I hope that explains where we are at with that. So when you ask me, well, what's the next thing you're going to do at Kino Casino? I literally have no idea. Like, I think this was going to probably try to be the next thing. Obviously, this is off the table now. So what we'll do is see what else is going on. Like I said, I do not want to be on their show once a week. I don't want it to be a regular thing. People are like, Phil, be the third chair on their show. I mean, that's not what it's about, okay?
And that was a mini little siege mode, so it's not a bingo.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning. Because then, again, the reason that this has blown up so positively in the last 2 weeks is because it's fresh, it's new, it's different, and no one expected it, right? If it becomes a regular thing all the time, now it's not special anymore. And people will get bored with it. And I don't want people to get bored with it, right? I want to be here. I got a lot of my own content to work on right now. I got games I'm playing with the new PC. My setup I'm upgrading. New games next week. My own documentary coming out to react to. I'm a busy dude, right? It's not like I'm sitting here, I'm so bored, man. Really wish those guys would have me on again. It's not the case, right? I'm pretty busy. So
why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Once something else happens development-wise, maybe I get an idea, maybe they get an idea, maybe there's a reason for me to do like another crossover appearance or whatever, I'll let you guys know. The way I see it, right, is I really think that after my documentary comes out, there's going to be people who are going to want to interview me, and that would be a more appropriate time to appear again. Especially after I've had a chance to react to my own documentary, because I know it's in it and everything to respond. So maybe that'll be the next thing. I know, because someone just said in chat, well, they've expressed a desire to like hang out with you and play games and stuff. You're right, like they said that. Can we do game stream? Here's the thing. So I guess Andy plays Tekken 8. As you guys know, I played Tekken 8 for like a month, and I actually got pretty good at it. I got through all the ranks all the way up to like purple with Yoshimitsu. I probably could have gotten higher rank with King and Paul and June if I played more with them, but I really focused in on Yoshimitsu when I played, right? But then I completely dropped it. I haven't played it since like early February, because I went back to Street Fighter 6, and that's been my focus. Could I play Tekken 8 against Andy? Yes. Would I really care or get much fun out of it? Probably not, because I guarantee you, number one, probably doesn't play it at the level that I was playing it at. You know what I mean? Like what I would do, I'd probably go back, I save files of each game I play over the year, and I'd probably watch some of my own videos with Paul, King, Yoshimitsu, just look at the basics back, just to get, you know, get the rust off, and I'd probably be able to jump right back into it without too much difficulty. But it's like, how can I say? I'm not saying I'm hot shit when it comes to fighting games, right? I'm not. But I know that I am on a higher level than the casual player. And Andy sounds...
Oh, the delusions of grandeur are off the chart. Jesus. Oh, you get felted, Andy. You're not good enough to be on Phil's level. It won't be fun for Phil to just wipe the floor with you in the game he's not played since February. Half a year of not him playing the game, all he needs to do is like watch his old content back and go, yeah, I know this stuff what I'm doing now. How disrespectful can you be? Phil Burnell Jr. thinks he's playing at a tournament level. No disrespect to Raw Phil and Piece of Peace, but Raw Phil and Piece of Peace wiped the goddamn floor with Phil Burnell in Street Fighter 6, which is his go-to game. And as far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm aware, Phil, you know, Raw Phil and Piece of Peace are not professional Street Fighter players. They're amateurs.
Sounds to me like the casual player. He likes the game, he plays it from time to time, but he's not some tournament player. He's not bragging about how good he is. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the viability or what the entertainment factor would be to play these guys in fighting games. Tekken, Street Fighter 6, whatever. I just don't get it, right? I get it for them. They're like, oh, play us, you know, it'll be fun. I don't think it's going to be fun. I just say, I don't think it's going to be fun at all, right? I think it's going to be a spanking that's like one-sided and be like, damn. And the funny part about that is you'd be like, well, why don't you let them win a few times? I mean, well, what's the fun in that?
He generally feels like he is superior to most other casual players. Like he thinks it's impossible for a casual player to get good at games and get on his level. This is how high up Phil's own arse he is. Like he is so... He is so sold on how good he is compared to most other people. Jesus, man. Oh, buddy. I can't handle this.
What's the fun in that? There's no fun in that. You just have to play. And play your best at all times. That's how I am in fighting games. Other games I don't care. But in fighting games, like I have that mentality. No, if you're gonna play a fighting game, you're just gonna play good. You're gonna play well at all times. There's no time that you will handicap yourself. You know what I'm saying? You must play. So but I think you see the point I'm making. Like, it's funny, right? It's funny to joke about it, but when we actually get to do it, let's say if we did it, I don't think it would be funny at all. I don't think it would be entertaining. It would be like, okay, round 1, fight. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, shit. Round 2, fight. Boom, boom, boom. Round 3, fight. Oh, look, he's doing the combo throw. Oh, my God, 80% life. Oh, that was fast.
Hey, Phil said percent. At least something came from that ridiculous fucking delusion of grandeur.
Burger.
Wow. So now we're gonna do this again? Or is one match enough? You know what I'm saying? I've been there, done that. Where you have like these dream match. Oh, this person, but one person's actually like a really good, like one side. You know what I'm saying? Then I don't know. I just don't see it being very fun. Okay, but that was the only other thing that we were talking about doing at this point. You know, another thing that we talked about was doing the stream just about games, like talking about games, the history of games, our favorite video games, how games have changed over time. That is exactly the kind of content I would like to be involved in. I've been a gaming YouTuber for 16 years. I have a lot to add. I've seen this industry change firsthand, covering it live every single day, right? And also, I've been a...
Phil, you have seen, but you have not observed, to quote Sherlock Holmes. People see things all the time. People see things every fucking day. But do people fucking actually take it in, what they're seeing? Do people actually observe what they're seeing? Like, you know, it's not, they usually don't, you know? Like, every day you could take the same route to work, and you could walk up the same set of stairs every day on your way to work. But do you ever count the stairs? Probably not. You probably don't know how many stairs there are, you just know you walk up them every day to go to work. You know, things like that. So Phil sees but does not observe, and that applies to the games and the gaming scene and over the years as well. He'll have seen the changes that gaming has undergone in the last 15-20 years of him being a content creator, not shooting and a Street Fighter player or whatnot, but he will not have observed the finer details of it. You know, he won't fully understand the complexities of the changes and the impacts these changes had on the gaming scene. All he will know is that he's seen these changes as in, oh, the PS2 came out, then the Xbox 360, And then there was a Wii U, and he won't know of the importance and significance of these fucking changes and the impacts these fucking things had. All he'll know is what he's seen, because he fails to observe.
A lifelong gamer. You know, I was around in the 1980s playing Pong, playing the Atari 7800, NES, Super NES, Genesis, all the way through to the modern day. You know, I know the history of consoles. I've been there for it. I can talk all about this stuff. So, I really think that could be fun too. But I guess the question is, how fun would that be for an audience? A lot of the casino audience is, let's be honest, you guys are there for jokes and drama, right? A serious stream with me and those guys talking about games is not going to have much jokes and drama. It's going to be more topical, which is good. It's good.
Fuck you, Kino Casino audience. You don't understand my highbrow, sophisticated fucking discussions. You guys only want jokes and drama. You guys can't take things seriously. You guys only care about being felted.
To do variety content, and I think I should emphasize that it's actually very good to do variety content, and maybe that's then something interesting to do in the future, you know. But it's up to them, you know, because I think they were kind of really leaning towards me doing something with Medicare, and that's not possible right now. So I'll leave the ball in their court. If they have any ideas of stuff that they want to do, I'm open to the possibility. I just don't know if me, you know, wiping the pavement with them in a fighting game is really gonna be the most entertaining thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand how that would be very fun. You know, it is what it is. Okay. So I have to blow my nose. This cold still persists, if you can believe it. It's been 2.5 weeks since I first got this cold. And the problem...
Well, we don't fucking care. You're a fucking sick person in general, and it's nice to fucking see you're actually suffering still. But I'm sure the money fucking helps make you feel fucking better. Stop making a big song and dance about it. I'm no well either, but I'm not fucking using it for fucking pity from my audience. By the way, guys, I'm sick. Send help.
The problem is my post-nasal drip just keeps aggravating the symptoms. Like, no lie.
It keeps what? Hold on. For the sake of Steve and his infamous blackboard, we need to make sure that Phil said something that was right and not wrong.
The problem is my post-nasal drip just keeps aggravating the symptoms.
Okay, he said it's right. For 1 second, I thought Phil said aggregating. And I was like, no, but aggravating is correct. Fair enough. But yeah, in my defense, my ears are blocked up. I'm not well. Cough, cough.
Like, no lie. I still have this tickle in my throat, and it's still making it drip into my sinuses. It's pissing me off. Like,
but somehow, some way, Phil did not seem to snort, cough, or anything like this, or have to blow his nose on Sunday, during the 3 hours or whatever of reacting, or 4 hours it was, to reacting with the Kino Casino guys.
Not going away, and it's really pissing me off. But it is what it is. What can I do? It's my life, man. This stupid post-nasal drip sucks. Ugh. Jade, no problem. No problem, Jade. We already did, actually. I've already talked to Brian a few times, you know, since we last streamed, and we sang you happy birthday and all that, so no problem, man. Ugh. That's the thing. I'm not sick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sick.
You're one sick motherfucker.
I just have lingering symptoms. I don't have this. I'm not still sick with the cold or anything. I have no drained energy or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
You have the drip going. You got the drip going. You got the drip. Yeah, we all know the song. The absolute banger, by the way.
Okay? It's just these stupid symptoms. It's drip in my throat, tickling my throat, won't go away. Ugh. And no, as I've said, I didn't take any medicine when I was on the show or anything with them. If you notice, my night streams, it usually doesn't bother me as much. This is, for some reason, it's like when I'm sleeping and everything, it all congests in my chest, and I wake up, and it takes me a while to clear it out, and then I start my stream, and it bothers me. It's usually like the first half of the day it's worse. Second half of the day usually gets better, which is why, you know, I appeared on their show at night, didn't really affect.
I debunked this the other day. I watched some random clips from Phil's other night streams of him playing games, for example, you know, during night streams, and there was plenty of snorts, there was plenty of coughs, and whatnot. The only time the snorts and the burps and the coughing and whatever disappears is when the Kino guys are there.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much to Black Mage for a super chat who says doctors don't know anything, dude, why go to them? If anyone knows about doctors, it is Black Mage. Black Mage is one of the unluckiest motherfuckers I've ever fucking known of, you know what I mean? Like the Black Mage has been through the fucking, you know, seen more doctors than they care to ever want to see. So poor Black Mage. Hopefully you're in good health currently, Black Mage. I know you're a one unlucky person usually when it comes to your health, so hopefully all is well with you. Good to hear from you. But yeah, I mean, all these doctors are just, you know, all they want from you is money and blood test money and all that shit as well. Who cares with that? Why pay money for a blood test when you can use that money to buy a joystick to not try hard in Street Fighter?
Me, did the co-op with them, didn't really affect me because it was the latest streams, you see? What's up, Cracker Jacks? Okay, guys, let me get rid of this disgusting tissue and then we'll continue.
Dead air. Dead
I
air.
kicked my tripod.
No,
I totally kicked my tripod when I stood up. I screwed the camera. Oh yeah, I screwed the camera up.
Not dead air. That wasn't dead air.
That's better. Oh yeah, it was a little off.
It was some dead air, but it was not enough dead air. Because he was talking while he was away. So no, we're not taking off dead air yet.
It still looks a little crooked. Eh. Is it all right? Does it look straight? Looks okay. I hope it looks okay. Okay.
And as Skulldog says, it was a camera bump. It wasn't a mic bump.
All right. So, folks, that's that. I think we covered all the topics. We have a couple quick news stories to cover today. So let's get to our favorite segment of the show. Well, I don't know really is everyone's favorite segment anymore. Let's just talk a little bit of game news, and then we'll get to shout-outs, okay? Cool. So, gaming news for today.
Well, because he had to blow his nose, we're going to get a lot more snorts. This should hopefully get us one free space at least. And the bingo card is doing very well. I believe we have, 1, 2, 3. We're 7 away from a full house, I think. The card's going strong.
A few various like random topics from the last couple of days to cover. Do you guys remember Tango Gameworks, the company that was responsible for Evil Within 1 and 2? And then they made Ghostwire Tokyo. And then recently they made Hi-Fi Rush, which was very critically acclaimed and well received. And then, in an unprecedented, incredibly boneheaded move, Microsoft closed the studio. Right? The fuck? So, what they did is they basically got bought out. A company called Crafton Inc., which is apparently the company responsible for PUBG. Oh boy, because PUBG's been very pertinent recently, right? Has bought...
PUBG is still quite popular, as far as I'm aware. It's one of those ones that have been around for a long time, but it's still super popular. Like, if I go to Twitch, bear with me here, bear with me. And I type in PUBG and this shit.
I go my own way, and I was like, oh, you know what, screw it, you know what, you know.
Don't know who, shut up, random person. So hold on, you want to see the stats of PUBG? Anyone want a guess of what the stats are like for PUBG Battlegrounds right now? Before I show you the information, does anyone want to have a guess of the kind of viewers it has currently and the followers it has? 14k was guessed by Skulldog. Higher. Higher than that. We have 25.7 thousand viewers right now for PUBG Battlegrounds, and it has over 37 million followers on Twitch. PUBG is still, to this day, very popular. Very, very popular. Also, oh my, may contain sexual themes. What kind of PUBG are they fucking playing? May contain sexual themes, bloody hell. But yeah, I mean, it's still a very popular game. I got so confused with a particular thumbnail. It's like, why? Are you counting mobile as well? No, that's a separate section. PUBG Mobile. Well, currently has 1.3k viewers and 9.4 million followers, so add another 1,000 onto that. You get what I'm saying? It's still popular, it's still being played quite a fair bit. And as the Watch Prism also shows that in Steam, 202,000 currently playing it on Steam. The game has numbers, the game has interest, the game is still playable. So if I'm mocking the PUBG developers for reasons, it seems a bit, you know, well, it's classic DSP, pretending to, you know, he thinks a game isn't that popular, you know, because he's not really played or experienced it, you know, in years, he thinks that it must be dead.
Tango Gameworks. And so apparently Tango Gameworks is back, and it's looking like perhaps those people who lost all their jobs are getting their jobs back, and they're going to continue to make games. So obviously that's a good story, but I'm going to be honest, it makes me nervous that it was the makers of PUBG that bought them. PUBG is not a pertinent game anymore, nor has it really done anything in the last like 6 years, right? Like the last thing I can remember PUBG making waves doing is when they ported to Xbox One, and it was a big deal to have PUBG on consoles, except it runs like shit. And then when I got my Xbox Series X, I played it again, and it still ran like shit. Like the frame rate was better, but it still controlled poorly, it had lag and shit, and I was like, they never really fixed this.
Then why don't you play it on PC since you have a new gaming PC to play from? Since the game is so much better and popular on PC, use your gaming PC and experience what it's like on a PC, like most people do.
So I don't remember PUBG, anyone really talking about it outside of their own community for a long time. So maybe this is a way that they're going to diversify what they're doing now and start to do different stuff rather than just PUBG, which I think is a good thing. I just hope that Tango Gameworks is in the hands of a competent company. I hope they don't get, you know, screwed up and changed now for the worse because this company bought them. Also, it would be great if this tail wasn't in my face. Silly jazz.
Shut up,
okay,
bitch.
Another news story. 2 new Halloween video games are in the works. Yes, Halloween. You know that slasher killer franchise starring Michael Myers? Well, apparently they're making video games out of it now. Okay? One of these...
Michael Myers? Yeah, baby. Oh, wait, wrong Michael Myers. Yeah. So Michael Myers and Halloween. Same guy said this.
Well, it's no wonder you don't have any friends.
I'll stop.
These games is going to be made in Unreal Engine 5. And essentially what it's supposed to be is kind of like a montage homage game to the movies. What does that mean? Will you be able to play through classic scenes from the movies as Michael Myers or as the survivors?
A montage homage.
See that being kind of cool. right? Also, here's an opportunity for them to get the actual actress, Jamie Lee Curtis, right? To play the Laurie Strode character in the game. I think that could be pretty cool. Of course, her voice is going to sound much older, right? But I think she could do it. She's obviously an actress, and she just starred in the Bombs film.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much to Black Mage for a super chat who wants to remind Phil Burnell. Phil Burnell's beloved Callisto Protocol was published by the same people that made PUBG. And Phil loved Callisto Protocol. The spiritual successor to whatever the fuck it was, you know, that he loved that game. He was all about that fucking game, so there you fucking go. Phil, surely, well, if one of Phil's own fans remind him of a simple fact, I'm sure it will reassure him tremendously, because Phil Burnell waxed lyrical on how good that game was. He was so happy with Callisto Protocol. I guess, for reasons unknown. I guess Phil just loves being the fucking contrarian.
Much older.
Yeah, Dead Space, that was a spiritual successor to Dead Space. Success. No, I'm saying successor. Fuck off.
Right? But I think she could do it. She's obviously an actress, and she just starred in the Bombs film Borderlands, so this would probably be a better use of her time. And by the way, supposedly, they got John Carpenter involved. You know, the guy who actually made the movies? So that's pretty neat. Excuse me. That is pretty damn neat, okay? So that, I feel, is very good. By the way, Jasper, Jane says hello. He says, good to see you.
Shut up, bitch!
So I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. On the flip side of news, the Yakuza franchise is being made into a TV show on Prime Video, and it's going to premiere later this year, I think in November, right? However, I have some bad news for everybody. Are you ready for this? Because I know you're not going to like this news. You ready? Because we're all fans of the series, right? We're fans of Yakuza Like a Dragon. The cast of the TV show recently revealed... Hold on. No? The cast of the TV show, all right, recently revealed that they have never played a single Yakuza video game. They have not seen any of the gameplay, nor understood any of the plot lines whatsoever.
Who fucking cares?
Can you believe it? And when asked why, they said Amazon...
Okay, to be fair, it's quite a niche fucking game. I know it's kind of popular, semi-popular. Yakuza was not like a Halo. It's not like fucking FIFA or whatever, you know what I mean? Where half the fucking planet seems to fucking play the thing. It's not like Minecraft or whatever. Yakuza had some popularity. Hell, I played Yakuza when it was free on PlayStation Store years and years ago. You know, I played one of the versions of it. You know, I liked it. I thought it was an interesting fucking game. But this is not a massive surprise. What? It shouldn't be a demand. Can you imagine? Like, oh, if this person has no idea about the thing they're acting in or whatever, then they shouldn't be allowed. If they've never played the game, they shouldn't act in the fucking thing. This is such a backwards way of thinking. It's like, why would you even... Nah. What the fuck, Phil? Is Phil actually serious about being upset about this? Or is he just being facetious? Let's rewind and see. Is Phil genuinely actually upset about this? Surely not.
Any of the plot lines whatsoever. Can you believe it? And when asked why, they said Amazon, the producers of the TV show, actually asked them not to, specifically, because they felt they want to make their own version of the Yakuza storyline, and therefore they don't want the show to be influenced by the games.
I think that's a good thing. Well, potentially a good thing, you know what I mean? You don't want to fucking make something that's basically the same as a fucking game. So, yeah, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's probably a good thing.
They don't want the TV show named Yakuza with the same characters from the games, based in the same location as the games, and only existing because it's using the games as source material. They don't want the people to know about the games. They want to do their own version. Oh no. Oh no. You know what this is? This is the Halo TV show all over again. Guess how many seasons the Halo TV show lasted? 2. Guess how many episodes the Halo TV show should have lasted? 1, because it fucking sucked. It was terrible. It bastardized the source material to the point where no one liked it, and the show fell off and no one wants to watch it, and it's cancelled.
So, Brian A is wondering, am I the only one noticing the autism? I don't know. Let me randomly go back like several frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. The camera like moves slightly. Look at Phil's door and the handle or whatever. Look at something stationary. Oh, for God's sake. Anytime I say the word stationary, I just think of Phil saying the N-word. Just look at something in the background and me going back several frames and look at the camera actually move about here and there. The camera is moving at its own accord with the little auto zooms here and there. You can see it occasionally doing it. So yeah, I didn't really pay much attention to that. I didn't really notice it, but Brian has definitely noticed it and is like saying laughing. I was like, so yeah, but it's because of this. Because when he leans into the camera, it's got to autofocus and fucking fix the zoom. So him doing this shit when he leans into the camera here.
Hold on.
We're a bit behind with the rebound there.
The fans or the cast of the TV show, all right, recently revealed that
And then blah 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 blah
of the Yakuza story,
blah blah blah.
the games based in
And
material.
blah blah blah.
They don't want the people to know about.
And then he holds his head and is like, yes, okay.
Oh
now it comes
no!
up.
I just, you know what this is? This is the Halo TV show all over again.
Get on me.
Guess how many seasons the Halo TV show lasted? 2. Guess how many episodes the Halo TV show should have lasted? 1, because it fucking sucked. It was terrible. It bastardized the source material to the point where no one liked it, and the show fell off and no one wants to watch it, and it's canceled. Why would you literally copy the failure of the...
Oh my dog! What's up?
And Black Mage with some more interesting trivia and lore. Apparently most of the cast of Fallout had not played Fallout. I had no idea.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Wait, would that have been from an interview or something? I imagine the cast were probably interviewed at one point. Definitely the fucking cast were interviewed. The Fallout TV show was quite popular, so naturally there will be a lot of interviews about it, and yeah, there must have been questions like, have you ever played the game? And most of the cast apparently had never played the game Fallout. But again, why would they have? Unless they're gamers themselves, they'd have no reason to. So yeah, there you fucking go. And yeah, that show worked, and Phil loved that show. And Phil was happy that it was separate from the kind of source material, and it didn't, you know, it didn't try to fucking copy Fallout 4 or whatever, or Fallout 3 or anything. Phil was happy. It branched away. So, not branched away, but... So Fallout gets made, a TV show, and Phil watches it and loves it because it's kind of its own separate thing from the games. Right? But he hates the idea that Yakuza are doing the exact same thing. Makes sense of that. Thank you to ES for sub chat as well. It says Phil's just mad there won't be an episode of Gacha. Oh, fuck, I mean, quite possibly. Quite possibly. I mean, just wait until he gets so pissed off and there's like a karaoke scene or whatever, or he visits a fucking hostess club or something.
Why would you literally copy the failure of that just happened? You know what I'm saying? This literally just happened. You have now an example of a TV show that wanted to differ from the source material, and it failed miserably. So then why would you say, hey, guess what? Let's double down on that idea. It's just the same as all the game companies going for game...
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much for Skulldog for the super chat. It also says the cast never played Twisted Metal, and like Fallout, it's getting season 2. There are tons of examples of this, but Phil Burnell just thinks he has to be right because of reasons. Well, whatever. It's such a bad example. The one example he has is Halo. But for his one example of why it's a bad idea, there's several examples of why it could be a good idea. There's no guarantee whether the show's going to be good or not, obviously, you know what I mean? Hopefully it's good. You want a game, you want a TV show based on a game to be good. It's nice when that happens, but it usually doesn't happen because it's very hard to translate one to the other. For me anyway, from what I've witnessed over the years, it's very hard to translate a game, especially popular games, and turn that into like a good, watchable, enjoyable movie experience, because obviously the thing about games is it's so transformative because the user can often fucking control and dictate what happens in the game to determine the outcome. Obviously, you know, you're watching a show, it's essentially on the rails, you have no control, you have no input. So you're relying on the game to make the choices for you. So, yeah. But Yakuza is quite a lore heavy game anyway. There's so much interesting story to these games, you know what I mean? So it's probably capable, it's probably definitely very capable of translating into a good show. As long as they do it right. Because the games anyway are so story rich.
Games as a service, live service, all at the same time, only for all of them to implode and fail, and they had to cancel half the projects that were in process, or like Suicide Squad, they had to change them from live service games to non-live service games to even get them to be, you know, sellable. So, and that's Bookworm made a great point in the chat. He goes, why even make an adaptation of this franchise when you have a built-in audience and then immediately dismiss the audience and say, we're starting over? You're right. Why even, here's the thing, why even call it Yakuza? Why use the characters from Yakuza? Why call it Yakuza? Just make your own show then. Do an original show. Don't pay for the rights to the IP and then not make the IP. It's just like common sense, but I swear to God, these people with money are fucking morons. They would rather finance something because we can make it our own now. We can do whatever we want.
These people with money are fucking morons. Well, you were given tons of money the other day. Does that make you a fucking moron? Yes.
But no one will like it, stupid. No one will like it if you change it too far from the games. You fucking incredible jackass and this dunce. How do you not know this yet, right? So, yeah, I'm pretty upset because at first I was excited for the show. I love the Yakuza games. But if the show is not in the spirit of the games, doesn't follow the plots, doesn't even, you know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be good. I'm telling you, it's not. It's going to last one season where everyone will be like, ooh, what's that? And balk at it. And then season 2 will start and no one will watch it. They'll be canceled again, just like fucking Halo, right? So I genuinely hope that perhaps something changes about this, but I'm sad. I don't think it is. I don't think the show's going to do too well, guys, just being honest, okay? One final thing that I want to cover because, oh, are you kidding me? I haven't been recording this whole time. It's like,
you stupid bastard. You stupid bastard. Is that since he fucking paused to blow his nose? Oh my god, that's like most of his news segments. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, he's just... Well, you know what he's going to do? He's just going to, you know, clip it from his stream and make a separate upload for the fucking DSP news. Ah, bloody hell.
I came back from blowing my nose. I haven't been recording.
I mean, I feel this earns multiple sound clips.
You have been the personification of stupidity since 1997.
Yo, Phil.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to look like you, dude. I mean, you're a fucking snitch. Everybody hates you. Who would want
Oh. Nobody wants to look like a snitch.
Nobody
What the
fucking
fuck?
asking, dude. You're ugly ass, getting shot down left and right. Nobody wants to look like you. And we don't give a fuck about you, motherfucker. Ain't nobody trying to look like you. Shit.
That's what I'm
So DSP, shut the fuck up!
Alright, you notice Ben's respectful and you're not.
Shut the fuck up!
It's been 6
God
months.
damn, dude.
For the next 20 minutes,
I got more clips.
I'm
I got
going
more
to
clips.
be talking and saying absolutely nothing.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
That's enough clips. That's enough fucking clips. You know, it's funny, but that's enough. That's enough. There we go. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. What's happening here? Well, Morgana's got their own audio clip.
Tony, get the boulder.
What the fuck was that? Tony, get the boulder. Who the fuck is Tony? Why is it a boulder? I'm so confused. I don't understand. I don't understand. Oh, video game donkey. Okay, that's why I don't get it. I don't watch that. So there you go. Thank you for explaining the reference. I now feel like I'm part of the joke. Thank you. Oh bloody hell. A couple of things have been created in the meantime. For the what do you call it? For the stuff whatever. Skulldog got in the act about making, you know, the Phil memes on the. He made something for Warren. He made something specifically for Warren, and if you've been watching the Olympics, you'll understand this reference. And might want to zoom in on this bad boy just so you can see. There you go. So yeah, if you've been watching the Olympics closely, you might understand this particular pose, and that's for Warren's benefit, according to Skulldog. So take that, Warren. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, there's an event at the Olympics, and I think these French ones anyway called like I think they called it breaking as a form. You know what I mean? Like it's like, you know, to do some interpretive dance. This woman was like she was like in her 30s or 40s or something. Like she's a teacher, and she decided just to kind of go with it and try and be creative. And she was doing things, like, and she's Australian representative, and she was doing things like kangaroo, bunny hops, and all that shit, and Deanie's kind of interesting steps as well. She got like no points. And people like made fun of her, but then the organisers was like, hey, you know, the people that are like, you know, in charge and the judges was like, hey, you know, she did well, and she still qualified to be here in the first place. You know what I mean? She still had to qualify to make it to Olympics in the first place. But it was just the fact that everyone she competed with were just better than her at that event, so she became a kind of joke and a meme. It's a shame. It's a shame, you know. Personally, I think fair play to you. You know, if you make it to the Olympics anyway to represent your country, that's an achievement in itself. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm a bit biased because Britain has a historic story of Eddie the Eagle. You know, as somebody didn't have any. They did not belong in amongst those other athletes. They were not an athlete. The guy tried to pretend he was like a ski jumper. Well, he didn't pretend to be a ski jumper. You know what I mean? He didn't know how to ski jump. But he decided, you know what? I'm going to represent Britain in the ski jump since we don't have any ski jumpers. And he got like the worst possible jump, you know what I mean? He got a really low score, but he still landed it, and he was very happy he landed it. So that was basically Eddie the Eagle. But yeah, Chris Sizemore sums up, at the end of the day, she's an Olympian, and we are not. Damn right. Damn right. Yeah, Eddie had great glasses. Yeah, Eddie the Eagle. And Colleen remembers that Colleen's shown her age by saying, remember Eddie the Eagle in the Calgary Games in '88. So there we go. But you get what I'm saying, though. You know what I mean? I don't understand. I mean, to be fair, people made fun of it, but I don't. From what I saw, they weren't cruel. I didn't see anything that was that cruel. Put it this way, I've seen an interesting meme where the Turkish guy, you know, the Turkey, I think it was Turkish guy, the shooter, the guy that had done the shooting, where he had one hand in his back pocket and the other hand just firing the gun at his target with no specialist gear whatsoever, and he kind of looked just cool, like just shooting the gun. I seen him firing a gun, you know, like he was Neo, or like he was, you know, Agent Smith. And this was basically the Australian kangaroo person was Neo, avoiding the bullets. I thought that was a good meme, you know, combining the two memes Olympics into one Matrix reference. I thought that was clever. Anyway, let's get on with it. Fucking let's get back to the bingo, shall we? Let's enough distracting. Phil Burnell has contributions to read out after all. Oh, but how's he gonna deal with not being recording? Oh boy, what will he do?
Oh my god, what's up?
I think that's a lot of dead air as well, but I'll check out again in a second. Thank you ES for super chat. It says she could have gotten 4th place at EVO in 2005. She could have, but she didn't. Yeah, only Phil Burnell is a #1 ranked American. And she can't be a #1 ranked American. Primarily because she's no American. So she'll never be able to do that. She'll never be able to claim that she's the #1 ranked American of anything. But thank you very much, yes, for the super chat. I think we have our dead air here. I think we might have our dead air.
I haven't been recording this whole time. Since I came back from blowing my nose, I haven't been recording.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That counts. That counts as dead air.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
That is absolutely dead air. And keep in mind, I'm counting normal speed while Phil is at 1.5. So it's actually longer than 10 seconds of dead air there.
Well, folks, I finally did it. I made my own oopsie poopsie. I've literally been talking game news for about 10 minutes now, and I forgot to resume the recording because I had to blow my nose. So I goofed. I screwed up. I guess what I'll have to do is I can clip the news segment out of this stream and make it a separate clip highlight so that you guys can see the gaming news segment if you didn't catch this live. Okay? I guess what I'll have to do, because it will be in there for the stream, but it won't be in there for the on-demand video, and that's my fault. So if you're watching...
Oh god, what a name.
Stationary hard R tipped £1. Arnold fills a Lochoir. Arnold fills an urban person. Initiate the cancelling. I'm no longer getting hired by anyone.
No, actually, didn't I hear the other day that they're making... Wait, where did I hear this from? I feel like I heard the other day that they're actually making another Terminator movie. Like, they're going back to it once more to make another Terminator movie. Apparently. I don't know where I heard that, though. Which is just bizarre, if that's true. So, Arnie coming back once again. Just to kind of, you know, flex his old man muscles. Apparently it's actually an anime on Netflix. So they're remaking it, but as an anime on Netflix. It's a Terminator Netflix series. Okay, that's what it is then. Will Arnie's voice acting skills be required, you know? Put that cookie down now. And I was like, anytime I think of Arnold Schwarzenegger, I just think of like him yelling to put that cookie down now. It's not a Toma. Yeah, fucking random Arnold clips. But yeah, Phil Burnell likes to pretend that, you know, his name and Arnie's name should go together. I know that's Kindergarten Cop, you know? I know that one was Kindergarten Cop. And Jingle All the Way was, put that cookie down now. I know that shit. Yeah, I've watched these movies. I understand these references. Don't worry.
What I'll have to do, because it will be in there for the stream, but it won't be in there for the on-demand video, and that's my fault. So if you're watching this on demand, there's a chunk missing. I will highlight that, cut it out of the stream later, and I will upload that as a separate clip on the channel.
I called it. That's what you're going to do. Yeah, look at me being right because it is the most logical solution.
Okay. Cool. Sorry about that. I made a big goof. Okay. Cool. All right. Lastly, and this is a story that I'm confused about because it seems like...
Oh, so hold on. He's recording now, and this is part of DSPN, which will be included in the stream and the podcast when he uploads the podcast later on. But a separate upload of DSPN is going to have some of the news, but not all of the... I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
Everyone on social media is arguing about it. So as you guys know, earlier this year, okay, Helldivers 2 was a breakout star of a game, both on PC and on PS5. It had a giant player base. Everyone was playing this thing co-op, enjoying it, new content was being added and all of that. I played it a little late, but I played it for about a month on and off, right? You know what I'm saying? And so after about a month of playing it, okay, I kind of got bored. And the reason I kind of got bored is because there wasn't really much new to do. I was the same, combat loop of killing the bugs or killing the robots, different kinds of plans, different kinds of, styles of gameplay and stuff like that. And I had unlocked most of the good weapons of the game. I had like the best airdrops, a big laser rifle, all the good stuff. It was
and you're still absolutely sucked to the game, but continue.
It's like, there's really nothing else going on. So I just lost interest in it. I said to you guys, I would go back to it if maybe they added new content or something like that. I would consider it, right? So time's passed, I'll be honest. I haven't really had a desire to go back. No one's really asked for it either. So I don't know what's going on with Helldivers or anything, right? And so, all that going on, all of a sudden, I start seeing these negative trends on social media about the game now. So this morning I said, I'll click on one and just see what people are talking about. So I read one post. Just listen to this. I'm just going to read it word for word, just right off of X. The fall of Helldivers 2 needs to be taught in game dev conferences for decades to come. It is truly astounding how a company turned their Game of the Year contender into a desolate wasteland in just 6 months. That first month was truly magical and we're never getting it back. And that, FYI, that tweet has over 15,000 likes, over 1,500 retweets, and over 1,000 comments. So people must be agreeing with that sentiment. You know what I'm saying? But then, on the flip side, I start reading some responses, and I see responses like this. Desolate wasteland, but it has 35,000 players currently right now, and that's just on Steam, not accounting for PlayStation. And someone else responded. A reminder, this entire line of thinking is completely unhinged. Helldivers 2 is still around the 30th most played game on Steam. The only games that hold on to these kind of player numbers are esports monsters like Counter-Strike and Dota 2. Right? So, for me, I don't even understand where the discussion is coming from, because I haven't played it. But it's funny, I will say this. When, months ago, when you guys were asking me to play the game, and it was good reason, because, everyone was playing this thing at the time. Like, it was hot. It was the big, focused game that had all the attention on it, right? It did. It really was. Everyone was saying, Helldivers 2, the best game so far this year. Absolutely need to play it. You're missing out if you don't play it. And I was like, nah, I don't know if it's going to work for my kind of content and stuff like that. And I played it, and it did work for a while, admittedly. But then after a month of playing it, I just didn't really care anymore, right? So is that what happened? Is it one of these games where there's a cycle where you like it, but then you kind of see everything and you're bored, you stop playing it, and then that's what happened to the player base? That's what happened with Power World for me. Power World was a really cool experiment in January, and we played it, and we liked it for like 2-3 weeks. And after like that, I was like, I don't want to play it again. We just kind of seen it, it's not a big deal, right? So maybe that's what it is. But I've also heard that a lot of people are upset with the way that they update the game. Okay, so I'm just going to read some comments right out of chat. Ready?
Please have one of these comments include the word million, or tired, or addition.
Here we go. These are some comments right out of chat. Helldivers is great, but they nerfed one of the best weapons. Excuse me. They're taking the fun out of the game with all these balance patches. Let's see. They tried to insert politics and ban free speech, not just slurs in the game, and people had issues with that. Helldivers 2 was always trash to begin with. Let's see. The issue is they're listening to D2 devs, D2, I don't know what that is, on how to nerf and buff weapons. They make the game not fun to play. My friends and I still play it. There are plenty of people still playing it for what I've seen. They nerf some things and make bad decisions, but it is still popular. And the 7-Star Samurais tagged me and said, people are pissed about the latest update. They nerfed one of the best weapons and didn't add much to the game besides a few new enemy variations and a new difficulty level. So
here's my take on it, right? My takes, I don't play the game myself, right? So I couldn't tell you much about the fucking game. But I was surprised to see pop up in my inbox a few weeks ago. Oh, not even a few weeks ago, I think it was like last week, whatever. Let me find it. An upload 11 days ago, okay? From the Russian Badger. I like Russian Badger's content. I think he makes some entertaining content sometimes, you know what I mean? He puts a little work into his videos or whatever. He made a video on Helldivers 2 that was 1 hour and 22 minutes long. And it has 3.5 million views. Those are some big juicy numbers, you know? So, yeah, it's just like, it's one of those things where it's like, so clearly, I mean, people are liking the content about the game, you know what I mean? I'll say part of that is because of the game he's playing, and part of that is because of how entertaining the content creator is for people as well, you know what I mean? So it's partly because of the game, partly because of who's playing it, you know what I mean? And not just down with them as well, but the friends who play it with and all that shit as well. Yeah, so, but you see, get what I'm saying though? They're playing the game, which is apparently, according to Phil Burnell, it's not popular anymore and no one fucking cares about the fucking game. But here's somebody who made content about the game, sorry, I'll just zoom out again, sorry. Here's somebody that made content about the game and done well on the content they created about the game. It popped off for him. But Phil was saying, well, I've not played it for a while because people got bored, and I got bored, and now nobody likes it. And he's not really done much research into this, but he's just going off what people are saying on Twitter without even looking into it himself. Which is a typical DSP, just going by what other people are saying, even if they're not fucking fully informed of the situation.
Are you telling me? I haven't played the game now for many months. I think I was playing it like April, May. Are you telling me there's still not a third enemy race? It's still just the robots and the bugs? That's it? If that's the case, then I get it. Like, that's just boring. There's not enough going on in the game. Just fighting the same two enemy types over and over. I'd be bored too. So it makes sense that they would lose their player base. But again, in regards to a game like this, they probably weren't expecting this level of success. They weren't expecting that this many people would put eyes on their game, and they probably weren't ready to deliver a ton of content. They probably had a roadmap for a more reasonable, smaller scale game, and then when all the insane viral attention got thrown on them, they're like, whoa, well, let's do as much as we possibly can. Excuse me. But they probably just can't keep up with the demand, right? That would be my guess. I don't know. I don't work for the company. I'm not trying to defend them or anything. But for me, yeah, I played it for the month. I liked it a lot. By the end of the month, I was like, man, I've seen everything. I'm bored. I'll go back when there's new stuff. And you guys have literally never said a word to me about going back because there's no new stuff I get. Like, well, you know what that reminds me of? Honestly, Halo Infinite, where for some unbeknownst reason, 343 Industries didn't think that the latest Halo game would be popular. So they released it with only limited online content, and everyone's like, where's the rest? And they're like, oh, it's coming. And they only would release piecemeal new updates that wasn't enough. And then they dumped the whole online co-op aspect of the game that they promised for launch. Like, they had all these missteps with the game, right? It became too popular, had too many eyes on it, too many people cared, they couldn't live up to expectations, and they killed their own game. It died. Within like 6 months, no one was playing it anymore. Sounds to me that's exactly what's happening with Helldivers 2, right?
But you have no idea, Phil. You have no idea if that's the situation or not. Because you're not even bothered to check yourself. You're just going off what people said on fucking Twitter. Or X, as you call it. Because you're weird. Like, I don't care. Even Elon Musk, who owns a bastard website, calls it Twitter. And he renamed the bloody thing to X. And even he calls it fucking Twitter. It's fucking Twitter. It's no X, it's fucking Twitter. According to some of you guys in the chat, we have 100 likes. So there we go, guys. Thank you very much for our 100 likes on the bingo stream. Not only does that give us a free space for bingo card, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by Pixar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes. Remember to keep an eye on the bottom right for Jasper to do his thing. Hey Jasper, fuck him up. Good cat. Good cat with a double tap to Phil's fucking oddly shaped cranium. Good shit indeed. Guys, thank you very much for 100 likes. That's a free space for the bingo card. We're 2 snorts away from a second free space. And yeah, well, it sounds like Phil is not doing great for support right now currently. I think he's only like $9 last update I saw from somebody who was watching live DSP. You know, so we might get a couple more begs in between now and him recording if support stays so low. So I could add some more free spaces as well if Phil, you know, has to beg some more.
Queen of Hearts says they did just put out an update, but it does seem lackluster. It just seems more like a game you jump in for variety matches with your buddies. Right, and you know what? That can only work for a certain amount of time. Those games aren't going to usually hold ongoing retention of gamers, if anything. It's the exception to the rule when that happens. Like Fortnite, what were the chances that Fortnite was going to do what it did, right? Fortnite wasn't even designed to be Battle Royale. It wasn't. It was supposed to be tower defense. And then on a whim, they copied PUBG, basically is what they did. And now all of a sudden, it's the game to play if you're a kid or a streamer. And it got such viral popularity because of that, right? It's crazy to think, right? So yeah, anyway, sad. I don't know. I don't really have no Helldivers. You know, like I said, I'm not in the loop, but apparently there's a lot of controversy. People are not liking it anymore and it's dying, supposedly. Okay. All right. Now let's get the shout out. So anyone who contributed, thank you for waiting and being patient. Let's do the shout out segment. And if you contribute now, I will give you a shout out. FYI, this is one of my usual daytime streams. My goal for the stream is just $50 in tips by the end of the stream. And that's not just this podcast, but also including, you know, Nintendo World Championship game.
Translation. He did not get as much shout outs as he would have liked, so he's reminding him right fucking now to fucking step up their game.
After? Excuse me. Okay, we start off with Bloodwolf2A2, who did a whopping $50 super chat this morning. Let's get Bloodwolf on the leaderboard here. I appreciate that. He says the following. Here, towards the new crown that the king deserves, a crown that fits. I thought you taking Dicker's last chip and felting him was great. Indeed, Dicker's final chip will be here with me for quite some time, because I'm not going to let it go. He held on to me for 10 years, so maybe I'll hold on to this for... Oh, I dropped it. Oh, no.
Dumb bastard. I guess it was too fucking heavy for him.
Maybe I'll hold on to the king's tax for 10 years. And again, let this be a warning to anyone out there who fucks with someone, bullies someone, one-sided for no reason for a decade. Karma, man, it comes back to bite you. All right? Anything that...
Well, you Phil, if anyone's going to fucking get karma coming back to bite them, it's going to be fucking you. You delusional fucking cunt. We cannot... So, I know. So many detractors right now are still quite upset. I can't believe how many people get upset because Phil Burnell has a small, little renaissance of people barely tolerating his fucking existence on this fucking platform. Phil has had many of these throughout the years, okay? Phil has had many of these little mini revivals. The Vest Streak, for example, or fucking King Toot fucking wailing him at the fucking arse and giving them ridiculous amounts of fucking contributions and memberships, not shit when he was back on Twitch. You know, Machinima heyday as well when he was milking content for all his fucking worth and he managed to fucking... All these things that Phil claimed as big wins, like fucking moving to fucking Renton. Moving across the fucking country, and Phil was like, yeah, look at me. I'm in a private community or whatever, and I've got my hot young fucking girlfriend on my fucking arm, whatever, moving across the country with me, living with me and all that shit. I've won, I've made it or whatever, you know what I mean? Phil has had many of these over the years where he feels like he has won, and he's fucking, you know, he's peaked or whatever, you know? Only for reality to come biting him in his arse and him to fucking ruin it inevitably by his own fucking stupidity. Well, you know, things like bankrupt himself and he fucking moved across the country, for example. That was a fucking quick fucking smack back to reality for him there and all that shit, you know, and then him fucking losing his fucking friends because all he wanted to do is fucking make money off them. And Phil wonders why he's fucking perpetually fucking alone. Probably because he's a fucking horrible human being, doesn't know how to fucking treat people like humans. But there you go, Phil inevitably will ruin this for himself. You know, the Kino Casino guys are tolerating him right now, whatever. Give it time, Phil will screw us up, and when that happens, we'll still be there to point and laugh and go, karma, bitch.
That guy said about me for 10 years is a moot point, because what we did on Sunday was truly once in a lifetime, right? And people aren't gonna forget that.
So what happened on Sunday was once in a lifetime, but yet Phil's going to fucking clip it over and over again for the next several fucking days. He has referred to the fucking thing for the last week, non-stop. He's referred to it non-stop over and over and over again, and since then he's going to fucking keep clipping parts of it and showing parts of it on his React channel for the next fucking couple of weeks at least. So once in a lifetime with daily reminders for the next fortnight, at least.
So I finally got to give my take, my piece on a public stage in front of thousands and thousands of people. It's been clipped, it's been talked about, people loved it, and he's got to remember that forever. It's his own fault.
I don't even know if he's fucking seen it. I mean, he probably has seen it, but I've no idea if he's even fucking seen it. Has Rich acknowledged it? Has Rich actually acknowledged what Phil Burnell or roasted him or whatever? Or has he just ignored it? As far as I'm aware, Rich hasn't even fucking acknowledged it. I'm being told to check Discord when I get a chance. For God's sake. Morgana created this. Jesus. Oh, sorry. I'm not full screen, my bad. But yeah, Morgana created this. Just in case you couldn't read it, let me just zoom in on that bad boy. It is micro after all, you know what I mean? So I should zoom in for you guys. Jesus Christ. Thank you very much, Morgana. Right, let's get through the shoutouts. Let's get through all these contributions and then I'll feel big for more.
Here we go. Maybe I should get it framed, right? Hang it behind me. Anyway, thank you, Blood Wolf, for a $50 super chat. Incredibly generous. Thank you so much. I received a $1.50 tip. First tip of the day. So, let's see here. It's an anonymous tipper. They said, I'll be honest, Phil, I've watched the Tractor videos before just because they clip certain topics of discussion that I was interested in hearing you talk about, so I didn't have to sit through your whole podcast or wait for OP Boon's timestamps to be added. This new clipping thing makes sense. The Tractors have had a clip monopoly until now. There you go.
We haven't really had a fucking clip monopoly. It's just that Phil Burnell's always been such a lazy bastard to fucking date himself. And the problem that Phil's going to have as well is that by the time he wants to get his clip out, the Tractors will have usually beaten him to the fucking punch. Whether it's Hey Tommy, whether it's fucking Memology, whether it's someone else doing the fucking clipping like Doody or whatever, someone is usually going to beat Phil to the punch because they are ready to clip it and ready to upload it, and they have an audience waiting for these clips. Phil Burnell is not known as a clipper. Phil Burnell is known as putting out fucking boring long content which is not digestible whatsoever. That is why people go to fucking detractor channels, to people's channels like fucking Memology, because they clip things and keep the relevant things in and keep the entertaining parts of the parts that are relevant to the thing they're montaging and clipping. They keep, and they throw out all the boring shit in between. That is why they get such views. That's why they get such attention, Phil. So yeah, you're not gonna beat the Tractors to a fucking punch. This is not Phil cutting off detractors at the fucking knees by fucking clipping things himself, because he is still not going to be able to compete with them, because the detractors will beat him to the punch every single time, because Phil's going to have to wait until after his night stream is done to go back to the day stream stuff and try and clip something from that, and by then, usually, the clips are already up and the clips are already getting traction on the detractor channels.
And I know, the thing is, honestly, it's because I work so much. If I didn't work as much, I would have time to sit here every day clipping a bunch of stuff. I don't have time for it. It takes a while too, because you got to wait for the stream to process enough that then you can go into the editor and you can skim through it. If you don't wait,
or you could just literally go full screen on your video, your stream, which you make private, clip it from OBS, and upload that clip from OBS. It's a very simple thing, Phil. It's a very simple thing. You could literally just use OBS to record a separate clip right then and there once you're done streaming, and upload that clip. And Phil could literally do this in between recordings of gameplay and podcasts. Like when he finishes the podcast, when he's done with the podcast, he's like, guys, I'm going to go to the bathroom, whatever. He could literally, while he's on his break or whatever, he could literally go to a certain section on that stream, clip it with OBS very quickly as a separate little clip to make, and upload that, and then, fucking begin. Depends how long a fucking clip is, of course, you know what I mean, but if Phil knows what part of the stream it was, whatever, I could go back very quickly and sort it, whatever, and then say, okay, uploading that clip now, get that clip ready and live, not shit, you know what I mean, now, and then he goes on to fucking gameplay. He could do that, but he won't. Because, yeah, because it sounds like work, it sounds like effort, yeah. It would cut into Phil Bonnell's break WWE Champions time spending and pulling.
Like many hours after the stream goes offline, you can't even do that. It's just, there's no preview, you can't even clip it yet. Then once it is clippable, it's a pain to work with. Half the time, it crashes or has issues. And it could take you a while. Like, for example, me going through an hour-and-a-half podcast to find the topics. I gotta watch the whole thing. I don't have an hour and a half to watch the whole thing. So now I'm skimming through trying to find topics. You know what I'm saying? FYI, I knew these clips were useful. I'm going to try to find time. The thing is, I can't just do it all myself, and I know I'm not going to be able to keep up with it. There's going to be days there'll be no clips. There's going to be times you guys are yelling at me, why don't I clip something? But that's what I need your feedback for. I need to know what is the important stuff to clip. I would say today, the first thing to clip would be the Medicare discussion, since that's the big news. And number two, I got to clip the news segment that I forgot to record out of this stream and make it a separate video. So those would be the two clips to come out of today's stream, I think, correct?
What a shocker, what a surprise. So I was going to clip the Kino Casino related stuff. Who would have ever guessed that? I don't think anyone would have fucking ever guessed that Phil would have clipped the Kino Casino stuff. It's not like Phil fucking uses them all the fucking time to try and get traction and more views on this fucking uploaded content.
So there you go. Alright, thank you for the feedback and for the tip. I just received a $2 tip. Frozen. From Chocoboko. I was watching your PlayStation Home videos the other day. I thought maybe Capcom took some inspiration. That's how World Tour and Battle for Street Fighter 6 was made. You know, I didn't even think about that. You may be right. Because that's kind of how a lot of the World Tour works. You're wandering around with your avatar. It has customizable clothes and things that you buy in-game. Right?
Yeah, Phil doesn't ever use the World Tour mode in Street Fighter 6 anymore. Wasn't that meant to be a big fucking thing? Like, is that even a thing? For people that play Street Fighter 6 a lot, is that something you guys use a lot yourselves? The whole World Tour Battle Hub kind of thing, you know, we could like wander around and see other players and what they've created, their characters or whatever. Or if people just focus on, you know, the ranked gameplay just to try and, you know, or the casual gameplay essentially. Because I know it's a different mode to be fair, you know what I mean? So I assume that mode kind of maybe fell a bit flat, maybe. And it kind of lost its kind of charm after the first month or so, I don't know. Because it basically was just like a casual lobby system, wasn't it? Where you just kind of had your created characters from story mode or something, wasn't it? It's kind of, I don't even know.
It's got all kinds of stuff going on in regard to Street Fighter World and Capcom, as opposed to, you know, that's all Sony properties. Yeah, I could definitely see that. I could definitely say perhaps that was an influence. So I was actually, that's a good observation, I feel. Let's see here. Shout out to Corey K, who just became a channel member. Thank you, Corey, for a nice fresh membership this morning. I appreciate that, Corey. Thank you so much. Okay. I received a $5 tip.
Who fucking cares?
I don't think Jim ever hated you. I've watched the guy for years, even seen him defend you a few times. Again, you have to understand something. I've had so many people dump on me over the years. You know, Review Tech, one of the worst, right? But you've had literally everyone take shots at me. And I don't know who they are. Like right now, I genuinely tell you this, I don't know who this person is. This Medicare guy, I don't know who he is, what he does. I have no clue. I don't follow that kind of content. I have no idea, honestly. And that's what I mean. Like, I have nothing against the guy. The only thing I hear is that he's been very, very harsh and mean to me.
And he's just making an observation. Like he'll watch a clip of you doing something or whatever, and he'll react to it in an honest way. You call it fucking mean, it's just him reacting to something you fucking done. So if you think it's fucking mean for him to fucking have a reaction to something you've done, then it's probably because you've done something that was worth mocking. That's all. Feels like everyone's being mean to me. Maybe if you stop being such a fucking cunt, people would stop being mean to you. Imagine that.
And he's a guy that I don't know. So I can't really, you know what I'm saying? I can't counter that. There's nothing I can even really say. And that's the thing. It's always been one-sided for me. It's always been everyone takes shots at me. Everyone takes shots at the king. The king doesn't take shots back because the king doesn't even know who the fuck these people are. Nor do I want to bother myself with it. I got content.
Take shots at detractors all the time.
For my followers who actually like me and care about me and want to watch my content, right? So why?
My followers, spoken like a true cult leader. My followers, my sheeple, my indoctrinated, indentured servitude. So fucking hell.
I want to bother myself with it. I got content to make for my followers who actually like me and care about me and want to watch my content, right? So why am I going to bother myself with these people who are just going to sit here and crap on me? The truth is, I'm just not going to. And that's been my attitude for a very long time. Very precious few times. Are there situations where someone's attacking me and I actually have to like know who they are and research it because maybe it's affecting my content and shit? That's happened a few times, okay? But for the most part, you know, I just don't know. So I would tend to believe you now. It's weird that, you know, they want me to do a stream with this guy. It just feels weird to me. I don't even understand it, being honest. Like, I don't think I'm anyone special. I don't think I'm anyone pertinent to anything too important. You know what I'm saying? Why would someone who has health issues, serious health issues, say, well, one of the things I actually want to do is I want to do content with Phil. It's like, what? I can't even fathom that would be on someone's brain because in my head, I will never believe that I'm important enough to have that kind of a priority in someone's life. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, the thing is, I'm told all the time, this is the case. People like me. People like my content. They find inspiration from it. They find, you know, they get passion in their own lives watching me go through the stuff that I've been through. They like my takes. I get it, but I don't.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Oh, you see, it's kind of a weird dichotomy for me. And it probably comes, I mean, honestly, what it probably comes from.
It's an excellent fucking point. Teeling at Soldier. Doesn't think he's special, but he's now calling himself king. I agree. What sort of fucking egotistical fucking maniac, high off his own fucking, you know, superiority, would refer to himself as a fucking king? You know, it's just the delusions of grandeur are off the charts. You'd never catch me calling myself king. I'll tell you that much. I'm a man of the people. You know what I mean? I'm you know. I'm just like, you know, like my, you know, the loyal citizens of the bingo land and all that shit. Jesus. But yeah. Remember, yeah, Phil likes to fucking pretend he's not called king anymore, you know what I mean? But the Kino guys fucking keep calling him, and then Phil's like, yeah, I'll buy into the fucking meme because they're having fun with it. And what? King of what, Phil? King of fucking hat. Jesus, man, but yeah. Look, all I know is that when it comes to kings, and it comes to hats, and it comes to crowns, there is only one crown that should be in use at all times.
Fucking inflatable fucking crown!
If it's not inflatable, it's no real.
Is I have an awful self-image because of my past, alright, because of the depression and things. As you guys know, I have depression.
Oh my god, Phil. You have never been diagnosed, as far as I'm aware, with depression. As far as everyone is concerned, from what we understand of what you've shared with everyone, you have never actually been diagnosed and treated for depression. You've been a sad boy sometimes, and you drank too much sometimes. That is a normal human thing. You drank too much and you fucking said dumb shit on the internet because you drank too much apparently and ran your mouth and almost got your arse kicked at evil one time because you ran your mouth drunkenly. Yeah, that's not depression, that's just you drinking too much and fucking running your mouth. Well, it's just, I mean, I think a lot of us here will either know of people in our lives, it might be friends, it might be family, it might even be fucking some of you guys. You might know people with depression. And like, I know people with fucking depression, you know what I mean? I've seen the impact it has on them, I've seen the change it fucking goes through them. And it's like, Phil, from what I've seen of Phil, he's never had depression.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Oh, thank you very much, Ali Mike, for becoming a bingo baddie, much appreciated. But from what I've seen of Phil, it's like, he's not talking about depression. He is not discussing depression in any capacity, all he's talking about is him being sad sometimes. Which is normal for everyone. I don't know, bloody hell. I just hate the fact that he's using a serious fucking thing for sympathy and pity here from his audience. You know what I mean? And where he never actually fucking dealt with it seriously, you know what I mean? Personally, I've never dealt with depression. I mean, well, I think I did. I was never diagnosed with it, but when my dad died, I think I went through depression for like a year. You know what I mean? I didn't really do much that year. I kind of fucking stayed away from friends and all that shit. You know what I mean? I was quite down for a year. Didn't do, you know, much in the football either and all that shit. So for a year or so after my dad died, I think I was going through depression. Don't know, you know what I mean? But all I know is that, you know, I got through it, you know what I mean, and, you know, got through it and dealt with it, you know. But that's neither here nor there, though. That's like, that's...
King Jad's peasant tip £1. To my fellow King Jad, if your toilet ever goes down, I'll be a loyal peasant and get my spoon ready.
Oh, you nasty bastard.
I'm sorry?
Thank you for that, peasant. Much appreciated. Bloody hell. You get what I'm saying? I just don't like Phil Burnell trying to use depression as some sort of fucking excuse for him and his behaviour from back in the day, because Phil Burnell, as far as I can tell, was never diagnosed with depression or treated for depression. He was just a sad boy sometimes. So let's see him discuss depression, shall we? And give his expert take.
Inspiration from it. They find, you know, they get passion in their own lives watching me go through the stuff that I've been through. They like my takes. I get it, but I don't. You see, it's kind of a weird dichotomy for me. And it probably comes, I mean, honestly, what it probably comes from is I have an awful self-image because of my past, all right, because of the depression and things. As you guys know, I have depression. I like to say I'm past it, but I'm not. It comes back from time to time. It hit me really hard earlier this year once, when I didn't even want to get out of bed one day. I was just feeling so sick and sad and depressed. And my wife got me out of bed and said, no, you gotta get up. You can't just be here depressed like this. And she actually talked me out of it, which was really good. But that's what it is. Like, I just have a very bad self-view of myself. We joke about me being a king and all this shit. It's just jokes, you know? I don't think of myself like that. I think very lowly of myself, you know? So
why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
I think that someone actually cares so much about me that they would watch. It's one of my desires is to do this. It blows my mind. I don't understand it. I don't think I'll ever understand it. I don't think it's possible, right? Bloodwolf, thank you. Bloodwolf282 now has become a super supporter of the channel. That's the tier 2 level of support. I appreciate that, Bloodwolf. Thank you. Okay, so I have gotten through the shout-outs so far. If anything else comes in, I will definitely shout it out. Again, my goal is $50 today, just so you guys know in tip. That's what I'm aiming for. So before we start with Nintendo World Championships, let's do a tiny bit of Q&A, whatever you guys want to talk about.
Oh, Phil said tired, apparently. Did Phil say tired? Oh, he was in bed and didn't want to get out of bed. Is that what he said, tired? Is that when Phil said tired?
Burger.
There we go. We have one more square TikTok because I miss Phil saying tired. That's what I'm saying, guys. If I miss anything in the card, please let me know. I'm struggling to pay attention. I'm just struggling massively to pay attention just because, well, I'm going to blame me not being well and being very tired myself. Phil also has a power to fucking put people to sleep. He is a cure for insomnia. At times, I swear to fuck.
Glimmer says you've been abused by trolls for over a decade. That will take a toll on anyone's mental health. I mean, yeah. You know, when I started on YouTube.
What I will say, right, what I will say about Phil Burnell, right? He has undeniably had a whole lot of negative attention thrown at him on a daily basis from a lot of corners, from a lot of people, myself included. I don't even know if Phil knows that exists or not, but you know, it's possible. But that, it isn't, I mean, surely, also, we have seen Phil's decline in his mental faculties, you know what I mean? We have witnessed Phil's, you know, mental, just, I mean, he thinks he doesn't need friends, whatever, and he refers to Jasper as a son, he doesn't need fucking friends and all that shit, you know what I mean? It's, this whole social isolation, you know, the social isolation he's put himself through, you know what I mean? He even referred to himself as a hermit there a fucking day. He's literally breaking down before our fucking eyes, you know? The only friends he ever fucking had, you know, he ruined that friendship because he wanted to fucking monetize him every single fucking chance he got, and he just wanted to talk to that friend, and Phil's like, nah, let's make a fucking video, because that's what Phil was always about, just making money, making videos go 24/7. Let's do something fun together as friends. Now let's fucking make a video because I need to fucking make videos because that's my fucking job. I'm a content creator and I need to keep making fucking videos. That was Phil's fucking go-to thing. He took advantage of friends for personal financial gain, then he lost the fucking friends and wonders why he has no friends anymore. Then he fucking sits in his fucking throwback channel every fucking Sunday, remembering the time he had fucking friends, watching old videos of him and fucking pretending he's happier now than he fucking was back then. Fuck the fuck off, Phil. You are clearly depressed as all fucking hell. Witness, you know, doing this fucking little, you know, trip down memory fucking lane, the time we had fucking people that could actually fucking bear to be in your fucking presence and actually fucking do things with you in person. Those days are long fucking gone. Now you're a fucking big beefy bitch, your wife wants to fucking make content with you and she's in the same house as you. You think she'd be fucking fair game to try and help out the fucking business, but nah, she wants nothing to do your fucking shitey ass content anymore, Phil. For good fucking reason, because it's not fucking good content. It's not wholesome fucking content, it's a fucking terrible, and this is, yeah. So, Phil, you fucking cure for fucking insomnia. It's just... But it is impressive all the same, that even though he is clearly, you know, breaking down before our eyes and has been for the last several fucking years, he's not snapped, you know? He's like, I don't think I'd be able to endure the sort of thing that Phil would go through, put it that way. If I was in Phil's shoes, I think I probably would have snapped a long time ago. You know, I struggle to, and so that's probably why he has these fucking strange copium sessions and delusions of grandeur and all that shit, because he's trying to convince himself, you know, these things are real, that he's really a good, you know, he's one of the best overall Street Fighter players in the world, not sure, he's amazing at Tekken as well, whatever, and he's, you know, he's a small potatoes one-man show guy, but he's got a whole army of fucking free labour or fucking team of moderators and editors fucking working for him and all that shit, you know what I mean? But the copium sessions are just fucking him trying to fucking not snap, I guess, to try and convince himself that everything's better than it is. Who knows, I guess that's his question, that's more Steve's territory. Steve's the more, you know, I'm going to examine this little piggy's head kind of thing, you know what I mean? But yeah, all I know is that if I was in Phil's shoes for, you know, last like fucking 10 odd years or so anyway, I don't think I would have managed to fucking endure what he's endured. I would have fucking driven me to insanity for sure, I think.
That was one of the few times in my life where I started to get confidence in myself again, because I had a lot of confidence in the Street Fighter community, but then I basically fell out of that, and when I did, and I got my back injury, I got very bad eating, I got very overweight, I was alone, you know, single, and depressed, I drank too much, and I hated myself. I hated my life at that point. That was my huge depressive part of my life, my late 20s essentially. And then when I became a YouTuber, it changed because everyone liked me and wanted to hear my opinions and wanted to see my gameplay videos. I was like, whoa, that's so different because I've never been like that before. It's different to be, you know, in demand and popular in a positive light. And that lasted for a while, but then it turned. This is how You Don't Play started, then all the haters started, the SOK, these fucking insane restreamers and crazy obsessed weirdos, and then it all fell apart. And then, you know, how do you have a good self-image when every day, you know, 99% of people on the internet who talk about you are shitting on you today saying you're a piece of garbage, right? So I literally have no good self-image at all. I don't think of myself in a positive way. And I don't know if that will ever change. It's hard to believe right now that people are actually genuinely watching my react to the Review Tech documentary, that people are watching my content on this channel, that people are watching my stuff and enjoying it, and now say, oh, I'm a newfound fan. I'm going to check your stuff out. I don't believe it. It's weird because it's happening. Like, it's...
Thank you very much to Black Mage for popping our Bingo Barry membership message for the 4 months. It says he should have done a flip. He should have done a flip? A flip of what? A coin flip? I'm trying. What do you mean? What do you mean he should have done a flip? Like a backflip with his bad back? I don't know if I'm just being slow as all hell, but I don't quite understand what you mean by should have done a flip. Sorry, Black Mage.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much to Kyle Denson for the super chat, who says children can be stressful, but it is nice to have someone that shares your DNA as a part of your life. If not that, at least friends. He has neither. Yeah, well, remember, Phil has Jasper, which is the only son he needs, who he sometimes calls Derek. So, yeah, make of that what you will. Oh, and Black Mage is referring to when Black Mage said he should have done a flip, he meant he should have done a flip off something tall. That's dark. Black Mage, that's dark. A long walk over a short plank. That kind of mentality, that's dark, man.
Watching my stuff and enjoying it, and now say, oh, I'm a newfound fan. I'm gonna check your stuff out now. I don't believe it. It's weird because it's happening. Like, it's in my face. Like, right now, I can literally open my phone. I can go into YouTube Studio. I can go over to my DSP Reacts channel, and I can see that it says I made thousands of dollars on the live react. I can check it right now, and I can go to the video, and it says that I have 31,400 plus views on it and climbing, right? And people are loving it. Over 2,000 likes, hundreds of comments, positive comments, and it doesn't like my, because this is what happens in depression. It doesn't let you be happy about stuff. It actually makes you feel like shit no matter what. Like, I look at it, I'm like, yeah, it's there, but it's fleeting. It's not gonna last. That's what depression really is. It's like this nagging feeling forever that you're never good enough.
Well, you don't know what depression is. You generally don't have a fucking clue. You have no earthly idea what fucking depression is. Neither do I. I hope to never truly experience depression. Like, people, like some people get sad, some people do suffer genuine depression sometimes. Like I feel like I was depressed, as I said briefly, when my dad passed away. You know what I mean? I think for a year I was depressed, whatever. But I got, you know, thanks to the friends and family and loved ones and all that shit, I kind of managed to pick myself up, get through that, and get back to, you know, being not depressed anymore. You know what I mean? People still obviously get sad. Everyone gets sad sometimes. But Phil pretending to understand what fucking depression is when there's people fucking every day that fucking suffer depression, genuinely true fucking depression, where they're in their head 24/7. They need to fucking be super convinced by people around them it's okay to fucking get out of fucking your room, your bed, or whatever. It's okay to go outside or whatever. It's just that constant fucking feeling. If you're out and about and you see people talking, in your head you might think, are they talking about me? Are they laughing at me? Are they making fun of me or whatever? That kind of thing. That's a constant thing that people with depression go through, apparently. That's what I'm told anyway by people that have it, you know what I mean? That kind of thing where they just struggle to fucking function in society because the depression is so crippling. They just fucking want to fucking have their safe space to go into, back into, because they don't want to fucking have society be around them and judge them because they think that's what's happening. And Dragonism says, according to DSP, the depression according to DSP is Phil is being too tired to get up to stream after being up way too late at night before drinking and playing WWE Champions. Pretty much, yeah, that's Phil's idea of the depression apparently. I just, as far as I'm aware, as far as we're all concerned or aware, Phil has never been diagnosed with depression. So the fact he's pretending to understand what it is, to me, it rubs me the wrong fucking way. Like, yeah, maybe I'm just fucking taking it too fucking seriously or personally, whatever, but to me, it just is a disgusting thing for Phil to fucking pretend to be an authority on.
And no matter what you do, it doesn't matter because it's all meaningless and it's all just gonna fucking go away for you anyway. So why celebrate? Why feel good? That's true depression. And I have it. And it fucking won't go away, especially moments like now where things are going good. I feel dread. And it sucks. You don't want to go through life like that. You don't. I don't want that. I don't want those feelings. You know, I'd like to think that maybe there's people out there that like me and cherish things that I've done over the years and respect me, and Medicare would want to talk to me because of good positive reasons. But my fucking stupid depression won't let me believe that, right? It makes me think like this whole thing's a trap and everyone hates me. Fucked up. It's fucked up. It's paranoia is what it is. Because I can think logically and defeat it, but you can't stop the emotion. You understand? That's really what it is at its core. It's raw emotion that overcomes your logic. And it's very hard to stay in a logical mindset when emotion is overwhelming you. And that's what I'm feeling right now, this dichotomy between logic of facts and emotion telling me bad things. You know what I mean? It's fucked up. And this is what I've been going through for a very big portion of my life. Oh, let's see here. Where'd Jade go? Because Jade said something. Jade retracted his comment, so I can't read it now. I don't know why he retracted his comment. Let's see here. I already played Call of Cthulhu for Halloween Marathon years ago. Goldfish, 14 months as a member. It's great you're feeling better. Depression sucks. Thank you, Goldfish. Yes, it's awful. I wouldn't wish it upon anyone.
You know what?
This is fucking depressing!
I'm using depression as a fucking form of copium to try and get some more pity money from his audience because he's only got $8 fucking. Yeah, that's a fucking beg.
Tate S says, I knew who you were over the years, but I never watched you. When you came out of the casino, I decided to check you out. Now I'm loving your content. Well, thank you. It's nice for you to say. Average says, any advice on how you can ignore outside drama? Most of us are here to chill and enjoy gameplay. Then just chill and enjoy. You know that when I get to my gameplay, that's what it's all about. Today we'll be playing Nintendo World Championships, and that's what this stream will be about. This podcast is about open discussion on other topics. That's why I like being a variety creator, because we can do these things in different times. It makes sense to do it, to section it out like that, right? Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. I've ever had panic attacks. The only panic attack I ever had, I was driving on the highway, coming back from a doctor's appointment, where I've been diagnosed with my severely herniated disc, and I started getting shooting pain and numbness in my leg, and I was driving very fast, and I had a panic attack in the car, thinking I was going to veer off the road and kill myself and others. I literally was hyperventilating. I couldn't see, so I had to pull off the highway as quick as I could, and just pull over and sit there for like 15-20 minutes to calm myself down on the side of the road. That was...
Should I just give you a fucking pill then, eh?
Terrifying. Because one thing if you're having a panic attack in the safety of your own house, it's another thing if you're having it out in a car on a highway, right?
Just give him a pill and leave him there. Fuck off.
No, I have not tried modding 256 yet. In fact, I was having a chat with Brian about that. That possibly we should do. He says, yeah, you totally should do it. You should do, like, get some modded skins and things for your main. So I might have to look into that at some point. The villain says, dude, you have a support system. Most people who don't have relationships or anything get it even worse. You'll be fine. People who are alone suffer worse. Villain, I know. That was me. That was me in my late 20s. Like I said, I was at this job where I was feeling underappreciated and overworked and not, you know, really valued for what I was doing. I was single, all right? I had a back injury. I was fat. You know, like everything was bad. Like everything in my life at that point was going wrong. And so that's why I got to, you know, heavy drinking, alcoholism and shit during that point in my life. I never want to go back there, but I don't think I ever would. I'm happily married. That's the thing. You're right. Because I have positive things in my life. I have an amazing family. My wife, I love her to death. She loves me. Care about each other. I've got a great job with a supportive community of people. And now I have newfound success out of nowhere. This is all amazing, you know? Lucky Gremlin says, happy you streamed at the casino. It went well. You deserved it. Thank you, Lucky Gremlin. Can I flip Rich's chip like Harvey Dent in Batman? I don't know if I can. It's kind of, I've never tried that before. Can I flip
Harvey Dent? The Dent chip.
Flip a chip and catch it. Yeah, I can. Look at that. It's the first time I ever attempted it. That's easy to do too. There you go. I guess I still got hand-eye coordination.
Why did you think it would be, why did Phil think it was going to be hard? Why did Phil Burnell think that was going to be a fucking difficult thing to fucking do? I have no idea why he thought it was going to be a hard thing to fucking do. He sounds surprised. He actually seems shocked that it was super easy to flip a casino chip like a coin.
Coordination even in my 40s.
Coordination even in my 40s. You didn't even flip it that high.
That's easy to do too. There you go.
Oh, hold on. You know what, you guys? Are you ready? Are you ready to be impressed? Are you ready to be impressed by Phil's coordination?
Harvey Dent in Batman. I don't know if I can. It's kind of, I've never tried that before. Can I flip a chip?
Wait. Slow down there, big boy. Slow down. If we're going to watch you flip a fucking chip, we're going to watch you fucking flip it in half speed to really fucking show how impressive you are of a fucking creature.
And catch it.
Oh, look at it flip multiple times. Oh, we need to go full screen for this. So look, it's almost off the screen. Wait, let's go back. Let's go back. Here we go. You ready for this? Yeah, you some bitches ready for this? Watch a shit flip in slow motion.
Catch it.
I can't even count all those spins that fucking casino chip had. I did something impressive. Tip me now.
Yeah, I can. Look at that. It's the first time I ever attempted it.
Hold on. Like, what happened here? There's a strange fucking thing with his face. At first I thought he was like no looking at. Jesus, that's so
Come
weird.
the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Oh, he looks so fucking depressed, man, doesn't he? Yeah, he looks like somebody that's really enjoying fucking life. Oh, thank you. Hold on, man. Thank you very much to Kel Denson for popping their 5-month Bingo Barry membership. I think the wee thing at the top of the screen said something wrong there. You know, I need to try and fix actually once. So yeah, thank you Kel Denson for popping their 5-month Bingo Barry membership, saying I'd be feeling down too if I stole money from the least fortunate for a gacha game, didn't go out a lot, or even take my wife on a honeymoon. Yeah. Phil, so you think the sad thing is Phil has the resources to be able to do these things. He just chooses not to. And this is what makes him a goddamn bizarre lolcat that we can't help but, you know, make fun of and point out his fucking bizarreness to everyone else. Phil should absolutely be living an extremely comfortable lifestyle. And yet he chooses apparently not to. Because of all his addictions, because of all his, you know, insecurities, because of just his nature.
That's easy to do.
Oh, he's still on half speed, my bad. Let's get him back to 1.5 speed. Actually, let's go to 1.75 because fuck Phil.
There you go. I guess I still got hand-eye coordination even in my 40s. Let's see. Okie dokie says water under the bridge. You're missing out on beneficial relationships because you have a history with someone. Again, I'm not. Like, I'm understanding now. My mind is getting open now because people are giving me a chance. I'm willing to give other people a chance. Like I said, this Medicare thing, I would be willing water under the bridge to do something with him, you know, when he's up to it. Looking all ratchet. So I think you're hilarious. You make me laugh. I watch your old videos when I'm feeling down. You do make a difference. Thank you. Now hold on, everything just scrolled. Shit. The donkey with a $2 super chat. Just enjoy life here, have a carrot. Gee, thanks, donkey. Thanks for the delicious carrot. Well, actually, I had carrots for dinner yesterday. Just carrots. A giant pile of carrots is what I ate for dinner yesterday.
Donkey.
Right. You're losing weight.
Help
me manage my pain. Are you kidding me?
Hold on. The Phil's talking about weight loss.
Just carrots. A giant pile of carrots is what I ate for dinner yesterday. Right. You're losing weight. Help me manage my pain. Are you kidding me? I would say that's probably the primary reason why I have less pain. Because when I was 240, you know, I had this giant gut I was lugging around. My knees fucking hurt. Like, legit, my knees were aching, and I had pain in the nerves of my knees because I was carrying around so much. And that just exacerbated the back injury, right? Let's see here. Queen of Hearts says, Fortnite was able to keep the hype up by constantly adding characters from different IPs, creating that call to action for players to grind to get the new skins, or then you would get left behind. There you go. They had a formula that worked as a games as a service. New Jeans says, if Nintendo reveals their next-gen system, what month do you think they'll do it? I don't know. I have no idea. That's my ask. The Nintendo World Championship is worth $30. Depends on if you like classic NES games, if you like challenge runs, because this is not the full games, right? If you like challenge runs, you're going to like this game. It's up to you. You know, it's really more of a personal question for yourself and what your preferences are. Yeah. Double M says, do you think that if your trolls and detractors got purpose in their lives, they would move on from hating me? Let me put it this way. If the trolls and detractors, all right?
Phil, just before you even run your mouth, quick disclosure. You don't know who the fuck we are. You have no idea who in the fuck we are and what our lives are fucking like or what our lives fucking involve. Before you even fucking pretend to assume that every single fucking troll and detractor some sort of basement dwelling, fucking Dorito eating, you know, fucking Mountain Dew chugging, you know, some fucking basement dweller or whatever. No, no. We're all sorts of fucking different people. All sorts of fucking different people, all sorts of fucking different lives, different fucking jobs, different fucking family circumstances, not shit, you know what I mean? Some of us are fucking married, some of us have kids, some of us don't. But still, we're all very different, unique individuals. Now, having said that, lump us all together as one big amalgamation to make your fucking point and try and fucking shit on and punch down to the detractors.
Actually found meaningful things to do with their lives outside of the internet stuff. Yes. The problem is with people like that, why do they become part of those kind of hate communities, hate cults, hate groups? They have nothing going on for them in real life. No relationships, no true friendships. Their real life sucks. So instead they create this virtual existence for themselves of other people of like experience in mind.
I don't want to fucking hear from a goddamn hermit with no fucking friends or a wife that fucking hates him and can't stand doing content with him. That he's fucking having a go at other fucking people because they don't have friends apparently and don't have fucking... No, Phil, fuck off. This is... I'm going to call it right now. Projectionism. And a lot of you guys say the same thing. Projection was a word that was coming out of your guys' mouths as well a lot of the time here. I'm going to let Phil cook here. Let's let him continue the projectionism here.
Their real life sucks. So instead they create this virtual existence for themselves of other people of like experience in mind, and they cluster together to become these webs of hate. Now they have a common purpose to hate on someone, to deride someone, to bring someone down, and that becomes their renewed existence because their in-person existence sucks. Because in truth, if your in-person existence is good, if you're happy, if you're in a relationship, right? You're a couple, or maybe you have kids, or maybe even you got a good family life with your parents, brothers and sisters, you have a ton of friend network, you're constantly having fun with friends and going out and doing stuff, you have a job that's great, and you love it, and you're actively engaged in it. If you have all this healthy stuff going on in your life, why do you have time to go on the internet to shit on someone, and why would you care? The only reason people do that stuff is because they have nothing going on.
So, is this Phil unintentionally roasting Kino Casino? Because isn't that exactly what they fucking do? Or are they exempt from this exception?
Vouch for it, because I've been there. When I was in my 20s, I had nothing going on, so I became an internet troll towards the Street Fighter community. I became the big heel. DSP Darkside Phil was the biggest dick to everyone in the Street Fighter community. I shat on people left, right, up, and down to get a rise out of them. I got my jollies doing it. But later on in my life, when I realized it's better to be a better player, to actually organize and run tournaments, to do things constructive for the community than to be destructive, I had a change in my mind, an epiphany. It flipped, and a switch flipped on like that. And I said, I don't need to be like that anymore. I want to be a better person, right? And I changed for the better. And I don't troll people on the internet and shit anymore. And I learned from it. I grew from it. And the thing is, at one point in your life too, as you get older and you see stuff around you change, there's a lot of things about the human condition you don't understand until you're older, right? You get to middle age, and you're seeing people around you get old, and some of them pass away, and you start to see life change in a lot of ways, not for the good, but for the bad. And you see this stuff, you realize that like time is short, life is fleeting. You can't be fucking around. You don't have enough time to fuck around and waste your life. But these people don't get that because they're still young and they have nothing going on in their life to make them think that it's worthwhile to spend time there. So they jump right to the virtual and they shit on people. It's a pretty sick existence, honestly.
Yesterday was a really slow day for me on stream. I didn't make a lot of
Phil, I just fucking play bingo and people find that wholesome, so shut up, bitch.
Oh, let's see here. Jade says, I'm a big fan of Yakuza. I watch you play all the games. I miss Kiryu and Ichiban. I'm mad now that the show's not going to be like the games. Yeah, I know, right? We all were expecting to see a TV show rendition of our favorite characters and everything, and it sounds like the characters will be in it, but it's not going to be like the games. They're going to change it entirely. That's really stupid, right? I'm aware of that. Forever X alone. This is a Black Myth Wukong benchmark test on Steam. It'll be interesting to see me do it. I agree. Maybe tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to do System Shock Remake. But before we start, maybe we can do that. Like spend some time messing with it and see how Black Myth Wukong will run. I'm down for that. I agree. It's incredibly sad as you get older and you start to see your friends, your family members, people you knew over the course of your life get sick and pass away. You know, it's happening to me right now with a couple of family members. And it's very sad. And it's like, I don't know how to handle it. It happens. Some friends of mine from back in the day I found out recently have passed away. And I'm like, oh my God, that's awful. You know, people like you grow up watching people on TV as a kid, and now as you're getting older, they're passing away. And now you're realizing this is it. Like, yeah, life is temporary. I have to accept that. And then
you don't seem to fucking care about them going away. It just fucking reminds you of your own fucking mortality. If you fucking cared about your fucking friends, you probably would have fucking kept in touch with them to fucking maintain that fucking friendship. Instead, you fucking just decided not to, because why the fuck should you put any effort into that shit whatsoever? They can reach out to you after all, can't you? Because they have your number apparently, which never seems to fucking change. You fucking lazy bastard. Pretending to fucking care about your fucking friends or fucking... No, you'll care about yourself here. This is basically, you're being reminded of your own fucking mortality, your own fucking age, your own fucking failing health or whatever and all that shit. And you're worried about your own fucking well-being. Never mind your fucking parents apparently dying back through fucking Connecticut because they don't want to fucking leave their fucking home, leave the place where they fucking seem to fucking grow up, whatever, that's where they fucking built a family or whatever. You got the fuck out of there, naturally, because you don't want anything to fucking do with the area. For selfish reasons. You missed the food. So, I want to remind everyone, when Phil Burnell is asked what he misses most about Connecticut, bearing in mind that his parents live there, his first answer was the food. His first answer when I asked what does he miss most about Connecticut was the food. Then he thought to himself, well wait, I better say parents, and the parents were his second fucking thing he missed about Connecticut.
And it hits you like a ton of bricks right in your face. Oh my god. What the fuck was I doing with my youth? Why did I spend so many years as an idiot troll on SRK forums and on dumb podcasts hating on people instead of being a nice person and doing constructive things? I'm a fucking moron, but you don't get that. When you're young, you think you're gonna live forever, you think you're invincible. Or if you still have that mindset, right? Because at one point in life, you'll get to that point where things change, and then you realize the existence of humans and what it really means. And then you start to cherish things.
The existence of humans? Why is he talking like he's some sort of fucking alien that crash landed on this fucking planet trying to learn the ways of humans?
Where things change, and then you realize the existence of humans and what it really means, and then you start to cherish the things that you kind of took for granted previously. And that's the situation I'm in now. It's like, why would I ever waste my time trolling? Right?
Was E.T. based loosely on Phil Burnell's life?
I do that. I'd be a complete loser idiot, completely wasting everything important on this planet, right? Yes, I have a gaming PC now. Someone donated it. It's amazing. Wouldn't the Yakuza show be boring if it was the same as the games? It would be even worse than a prequel. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. You know what I mean? I mean, look at the... I'm not asking for it to be a frame-by-frame recreation of the games, right? But when they say, we literally decided to tell the cast, do not watch any source material because we're doing our own thing that's different, that's a bad sign. That's just a really bad sign, okay? Okay. Okie dokie, if you didn't notice, Drew the King doesn't really do interviews and stuff for his documentaries unless it's absolutely needed as supplemental information. Like he just says, well, do you think you would interview John Rambo for your documentary? Do you watch Drew the King? Did he interview anyone for the Review Tech documentary? Every once in a while he will, and it's necessary because he needs to get the right narrative for the story. John already said his piece. He made a whole video about it years ago, hour and a half, crapping on me. His piece has been said, and he's disappeared from the internet. Why would June be trying to seek him out for an interview when his side of the story has already been told? Right? I think you're a little off base here.
Well, as far as I'm aware, hold on, give me a second here just to reach out. I think June the King did reach out. I might be wrong here, but I think there were one or two people within the detractor community who did manage to talk to June the King about some specific things relating to a documentary. But I don't want to. I can't confirm that. I think that happened, but I can't confirm that if that makes sense.
Wait, you're saying there's a fake? There's someone impersonating? Seriously? There's someone impersonating? This one's from April.
As far as Steve says John's still doing alright. Isn't he making movies or short movies or something like that? He's a producer, isn't he? Or a director or something like that. And he got like a film award a couple years ago or some pish because, you know, his real name is not John Rambo. I mean, his name is John, but his surname's not Rambo. That was for the internet, you know. But yeah, he has an actual different name. It's not Rambo and it's something different. I can't mind what it is exactly, but he's doing well for himself. You know what I mean? I think he's still based out in the East Coast as well.
I don't know. Ah, this is the one. There is. I got him. What the fuck? Work. Why is it not fucking working? The whole page crashed. There we go. Okay. I got the fake one. There's a fake one that was made 2 days ago. And I just got him. Jade, my reacting did insanely well. Did you hear, Jade? The stream that I did with the Kino Casino guys on Sunday got around 3,000 to 4,000 live viewers. As of now, it's 31,000 views and climbing. Everyone on the internet's talking about it, clipping it, reacting to it. I made thousands of dollars, no lie. I made thousands of dollars on the stream. It's insane. It's absolutely insane.
And still, the team of fucking editors can't get a fucking cent off him.
What's the figure in the box in the background? This one, that's Blanca, the Funko Pop. This one is Link. Oh, my nose itches. Link from Breath of the Wild, Amiibo. That's the two things in the box. I don't know which one you're talking about. Oh, my nose itches all of a sudden. Ah. Where will I spend the money I made on the stream? Let's see. I'll probably spend it on crack cocaine. I'll probably buy 2 or 3 sports cars. I'll probably spend at least $40,000 to $50,000 just on mobile games this week.
Well, I know you think it's a very condescending personal fucking question, but if I fucking made in one stream thousands of fucking dollars more than I usually fucking would, then I'd be damn tempted to think to myself, what can I put something, this massive significant increase in income from one night's worth of fucking work compared to fucking a whole month's worth of whatever. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, so if I was in Phil's situation, you know what my answer would be? Oh god, this is not a hint. I want to fucking, don't misconstrue this bullshit. If I ever had a fucking stream like Phil's though, and I was asked what am I fucking going to do with that money, I'm paying off fucking old debts. I've got some outstanding fucking debts. You know, I want to get rid of that. I'm slowly paying it off bit by bit. The bingo streams do help that, by the way. I can also give back to you guys the bingo streams. We have a fucking bingo prize fund, you know, half will go to charity and half will go to one lucky person with a marble wins, all that shit. But anything additional, whatever, from the bingo streams, whatever, goes towards paying off my old debts. You know what I mean? So yeah, if I ever got some incredible fucking increase or whatever, you know, if I had, you know, some insane, incredible night stream, like yesterday, I got a massive tip from somebody, anonymous tip, 150 quid. That's massively helpful to me. You know what I mean? It certainly helps me, you know. But yeah, I was saying, things like that, these are incredibly fucking kind things that happen, and yeah, it goes. So yeah. But Phil though, when he is asked this question, he gets super defensive and he fucking can't even answer the question seriously. It could go towards trying to improve his business more. It could go towards maybe paying some of the people that fucking have been putting in so much work for him behind the scenes, like his editing team or whatever. It could go towards maybe a honeymoon. There are so many possible answers that Phil could actually entertain here. And answer legitimately and honestly. He could even just say, to fucking say it's going off to fucking pay this outstanding bill. I've got a thing to pay off or whatever. I've got this old thing to pay off. I was outstanding debt to fucking do, just like I fucking would plan to do if I had that sort of fucking thing. But instead, he has to get all bitchy and condescending. Also, before I didn't want to lose the face. People really like this face, the condescending, angry face. So let me clip it very quickly before we lose it, shall we? I like Beamer saying he'd rather be a duck, and then he tried to correct it saying dick. But yeah, he would rather be a duck. Dick duck. Isn't it annoying when you have a typo at the worst possible time? He'd rather be a duck. And here we go, the background getting removed, and bish bash bosh, this is Phil Bernerio. Let me throw that in the members Discord. Oh sweet baby Jesus, Tacozilla, what have you done? DSP finally got a job, says Tacozilla. Bloody hell. And yeah, is it in, sorry, 2 seconds. Give me a second here. Sorry, two seconds, guys. Unsaw the Skies sent me the clip. Sent me the website of the thing that John Rambo won an award on. So let me pull up for you guys as well, just to prove how well John Rambo's doing. You know. Let me scroll down because he's got a picture here somewhere. I think of him getting his award and his pride. There he is. I found him. I found him. There we go. So yeah, big up to all these guys for sending this, you know, and lo and behold, there's Phil's former BFF, John Rambo. Otherwise known in real world as John Piazza or John Plaza. Is that a capital I? So I'm not sure if it's a formatting error. Is his name Plaza or is it Piazza? But yeah, that was so. This is them winning one of the awards as whatever. You know, I mean, there's this show wherever they won an award, and you know, John directed. So this is for a short film. John directed a short film, and I think it won an award. So there we go. I don't know much about it, but all I know is that he seems to have done well with this kind of thing anyway. You know what I mean? So big ups to John for that. You know, at least he's got that to hang his hat on. Doesn't have to worry about, you know, being known as the guy that was best friends with Phil Burnell. Although, to be fair, that's pretty much how most people know him these days, at least in this community.
We definitely. Let's see what else. Because I never made that much on the stream. I made a few based $1 million.
For God's sake. I'm going to rewind this for full context, okay? But, what the fuck's that face? But yeah, John won that award, like, years ago, I believe. You know? I think it's like 2-3 years old. This face. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. I must. Yeah, Philip Parker said million, but let me priorities. First things first. Let me get the thumbnail face. And also, I rewound, so we'll get to hear that again just to confirm. But give me a wee second here. Give me a wee second. The angry face, angry piggy, angry little piggy. Oink oink oink. Right, let's throw that in member Discord as well. There we go, bish bash bosh, hooray for that. Fantastic stuff. Let's get back to bingo, shall we, before we fucking fall way too far behind. People are asking for a link to that article. Hold on a second, give me a second here. Until the Skies, give me a link, and I will throw it to you as well. There we go, and it is in the chat right now. Link to that article, which includes John, Phil's former BFF for life, winning that prize, or whatever. Link to it is in the chat right now for you guys. So there you go. And thank you very much to Until the Skies for sending that to me in the first place. So that's how I got a link for it, because they sent it to me. Right, let's get on with the bingo and hear Phil complain. Well, let's hear Phil explain what he's going to do with all that money he was given.
Link from Breath of the Wild, Amiibo. That's the two things in the box. I don't know which one you're talking about. Oh, my nose itches all of a sudden. Where will I spend the money I made on the stream? Let's see. I'll probably spend it on crack cocaine. I'll probably buy 2 or 3 sports cars. I'll probably spend at least $40,000-$50,000 just on mobile games this week. Definitely. Let's see what else. Because I definitely made that much on the stream. I made a few based $1 million on that stream. Of course I did.
Interesting number, Phil. $1 million, eh?
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
That's an interesting fucking number.
Jesus. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, 6 million. 6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it? 6 million. Well, guess what? You're wrong. It didn't happen. You're making it up, right? You make that shit up. No, how about this? Banned. Gone forever. Because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit.
Now that was good. Now that was a fucking good one.
The bar's being raised.
It certainly has been. I don't think no one's ever surpassed that. I mean, you find it hard to find a fucking clip as good as that. I feel like as short as that anyway. From all the cool things that have been submitted on. That being said, Guy Long here is asking when we play literally any of our TBS short. To be fair, and I don't know if Steve can even answer, I was looking. I feel like there was a short that I was a part of before. Like, I think, that being said, had a big, massive show before to celebrate. I can't remember exactly what they were celebrating, but there was like 8 guests on, and I was one of the guests. And there's a short from that was created, but I can't find it. So I don't know if they just removed some shorts before or whatever. I was looking for it like the other day, and I couldn't find it. And I was like, did they just not have so many shorts available anymore for whatever reason? And it was yeah, I don't know. That's what it was, the Strokies, yeah, the Strokies thing or whatever. So yeah, and there's like 8 different guests, including myself, so I was like, but yeah, I couldn't find the shorts, so I don't know what the fuck was going on with that, but nah. We played a short because of $1 million, that's pretty much, and Steve, it's a good fight, it's one of my favourite shorts. I mean, so what other shorts could be played? When you look at it, I mean, this is a collection we have available. There's not a lot of choice. These are the shorts that are available. Which makes me think, are they just not, do they have some available before, but they don't have? Maybe they had some for some reason, maybe they got rid of some or whatever, maybe there was some issues with them or whatever. But I swear there used to be more. There used to be more shorts. I swear, including the one I was a part of before, because they had the Strokey thing, but I couldn't find it. So, there you go. But there you go. But nah, although I haven't said that, there you go. That's the one I play all the time. Hold on. Is the one I play all the time the most popular short they've got on their channel? You bet your fucking ass it is. I just looked at the numbers there. 8.6 thousand views, by far the most popular short on That Being Said's channel. I feel like I'm probably to blame for that. I do apologise, but at the same time, I'm not fucking sorry. Also, yeah, that's Phil's job, I forgot about that. Anyway, let's get back to the bingo. Let's remind ourselves of the bingo situation, guys. We are one snort away from a free space. We are one beg away from a free space. And we have 4 squares left on the board, but already have 1 free space already, thanks to you guys liking the stream. So really, we're only 3 away.
Yes. No, it's not the money to repair the bathroom. My bathroom is wrecked. That shower has water damage coming through the wall, which means the pipe is leaking. There's mold in the side of the shower. So basically, we'd have to do that entire shower needs to be ripped out, plus the wall needs to be taken down, and the pipes in the wall need to be repaired, and then it has to be rebuilt. That's probably...
Well, there's confirmation right there that Phil is not going to fucking repair the home. I was right. I didn't show you that. I made a little ditty about this. Why have I got 9 fucking posts? So, oh yeah, this is all this. Yeah. People just sharing the pictures, whatever, you know. That's crap, never forget. Are you okay? It's Tevin's fault. That's a good one. But I made this wee ditty on the Monday morning after Phil's most successful stream. 4 grand in one stream, no honeymoon in sight, no money for editors who work day and night, no household repairs as the time is not right, we'll beg it tomorrow as money is tight, will never be enough, which is why it's so funny, as Phil always wastes every cent of his money. And lo and behold, there is no household repairs to be happening with all the fucking financial money, the extra fucking revenue that Phil's accrued. Because it's gone to other things apparently, it's not enough apparently. All that extra money got in one fucking night, not enough. But yeah, hold on. I was being encouraged there. I was being okay. First of all, otters. Where are my otters? I see a box of ice and no fucking otters. Steve's encouraging me to try going to that being said, and the video with Shinko as a thumbnail or whatever. That may be the one I'm talking about. You mean this one? Oh, so it was there. Oh, fucking hell. So yeah, so for people that are sick of me playing the same short over and over again, this is a short I think I was part of.
My favourite part about that was he was making excuses about framing it. He was like, I should frame it, and then he said something about the pencil rubbing off if you put it next to glass, and I was like,
what? Whoa. What did he say? Pencil?
I didn't hear that
He
part.
said the glass of the frame would damage the art.
Oh my god! Theo, you're the artist here. What's your take on this?
There is like a spray you could get that usually you spray on top of your pencil so it keeps the lead on the paper.
I survived a closet for 8 years and I survived a move across the country.
Yeah, but the glass.
They're trying to handle them through how to frame it with like foam, like craft foam or something.
It doesn't matter if this has any bearing on reality as long as he can convince himself, no, I can't frame it because this reason I made up. And that's it.
I thought he was just going to say he couldn't afford it.
Yeah, he could.
That makes more sense than the glass rubbing the pencil off. That duck.
Do you think if he could afford to frame this, he wouldn't take his wife on a honeymoon first?
So yeah, I was a crazy fucking show, but I'm surprised how well it worked having that many guests on. That was incredible. That was incredible how many fucking... It's such a stacked show with so many fucking people involved, you know, and yet it still flowed quite well, you know what I mean? Well, to be fair, I mean, I think everyone there had experience making content, so they kind of know as well when to let others flow and let them speak and let other, you know, that kind of thing as well. So it worked very well, though. It was pretty fun being on that. I think I had to bolt early because I had bingo duties. I was like, oh, I think I was one of the first people to fucking dip out from that as well. So guys, my bingo's going to start. I'm going to abandon you now, but thank you for inviting me to this very special thing. I'm going to fuck off and do my thing just because I'm a selfish bastard. Oh, bloody hell. People are wondering where the show's at. I mean, like, that was I don't know. Is a link to the show in the as a comment section? Hold on. Where's the information about it? You know, description. Watch the whole stream here. There we go. So the whole stream apparently is here, and I'll share it if people want to fucking catch up on that particular stream. According to description, anyway, we have a short. The link to it is that, and if it works, then cool. If it doesn't, then there might be. I don't think it should be working. I assume it will be working anyway, but anyway, let's get back to the bingo, shall we? 2 minutes. I'm distracting myself too much. But cheers, Steve, for pointing out that was probably a short. I couldn't find it because I'm dumb.
Thousands upon thousands of dollars of work. Plus, the toilet doesn't work, so the toilet probably needs to be removed and replaced. So there's an insane amount of work that has to go in that bathroom. So I can't renovate that bathroom until I have real money from like maybe a refinancing, which I can't do right now because the economy and interest rates are so bad. So.
Did he just refer to it as real money? As opposed to what the fake money, the Monopoly money he was given? I know we're a bit behind, but I want to let Phil cook here so we don't, because I paused and derailed myself. Let's just watch this entire thing again without pausing letting Phil have full context.
I'll probably buy 2 or 3 sports cars.
Okay, well, so back a bit further. No pausing. Let's let him cook and get through the whole point.
Oh, where will I spend the money I made on the stream? Let's see. I'll probably spend it on crack cocaine. I'll probably buy 2 or 3 sports cars. I'll probably spend at least $40,000-$50,000 just on mobile games this week. Definitely. Let's see what else. Because I definitely made that much on the stream. I made a few based $1 million on that stream. Of course I did. Yes. No, it's not the money to repair the bathroom. My bathroom is wrecked. That shower has water damage coming through the wall, which means the pipe is leaking. There's mold in the side of the shower. So basically, we'd have to do that entire shower needs to be ripped out, plus the wall needs to be taken down, and pipes in the wall need to be repaired, and then it has to be rebuilt. That's probably thousands upon thousands of dollars of work. Plus the toilet doesn't work, so the toilet probably needs to be removed and replaced. So there's an insane amount of work that has to go in that bathroom. So I can't renovate that bathroom until I have real money from like maybe a refinancing, which I can't do right now because the economy and interest rates are so bad. So.
Yeah, the money he got from Kino Casino is not real money.
Excuse me. And that's just one of many things in the house that we wanted to fix. Our kitchen is terrible. One of our kitchen cabinets literally ripped off, and we can't fix this shitty fiberboard cabinet, so you can't even fucking fix it. We're like, we want to redo the kitchen. We don't have money. We could, if the economy turns around in the U.S., which it may in the next few years, if interest rates go back to normal, we have insane amounts of equity in our home. We can refinance this house and get money out to do this kind of stuff. We don't have.
So the question is then, with this massive significant boost in income you've had out of fucking nowhere, if it's not going to household repairs, then what will it go towards?
Central air in the house. It's hot as fuck during the summer. We don't have central air. But we were told it's around.
Oh, hello. That's weather. To me, that's weather talk. It's hot as fuck during the summer. That is definitely weather talk.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
What does this mean? Well, we are 3 away from a full house. We have 1 free space as things stand because of you guys liking the stream, and we're a big away and a snort away from free spaces. We are very close to big territory right now as things stand. So let me just rewind them a little bit just to don't miss anything. This could be a big here.
Economy turns around in the U.S., which it may in the next few years. If interest rates go back to normal, we have insane amounts of equity in our home. We can refinance this house and get money out to do this kind of stuff. We don't have central air in the house. It's hot as fuck during the summer. You don't have central air. But we were told it's around $10,000 to $13,000 to put central air into the house. This is all shit that we want to do, and we can't because right now the country fucked us. So once the country stops fucking its citizens, we can actually do something with the house. Yeah, my blinds have been broken in the office forever. I never replace them. They're fine. They're broken, but they serve their purpose. So I haven't really messed with that, right? I had a broken dishwasher for almost 2 years now. We can't. Every time we thought we were going to replace the dishwasher, every time we saved the money, because to replace the dishwasher cost anywhere from like a cheap one's like $300. You probably don't want to cheap out. You probably want to get like a $500, $600 one. Every time that we saved up the money to do it, something else would happen and we wouldn't have the money again. So thankfully we didn't pull the trigger on it and then not have the money for the important thing. And again, I don't tell you guys my personal shit because I don't want to unload that stuff on you. We've got stuff going on that's personal stuff that's weighing down on us right now. Don't have money for anything. This stream obviously is going to help a lot with everything that's going on, but I just can't frivolously be dumping and spending. You know what I mean?
This is fucking depressing!
I'm calling that a begment. He's basically fucking implying he needs way more money from the fucking deadheads. Way more nights like Sunday to make things better in his fucking life. That's definitely, for me, that comes across as a fucking massive beg.
Yeah, and keep in mind, we lived here for 10 years. Now what's going to happen is things are going to start to have problems. Yeah, our washer dryer aren't as good as they used to be. Eventually we're going to have to replace them. These things are coming up. It's like, it's all going to hit. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Oh. I'm sorry. Oh.
Not sorry. Didn't mute.
But I'm telling you, I did spend money on mobile games in the past. I admit it. That's how I know how addictive they can be. That's how I know how bad they are.
All right, guys. Last chance. If anyone has anything to ask or last minute contribution before we end the show and we jump over to Nintendo gameplay, Nintendo World Championships. Last chance.
This is fucking depressing!
Last minute contribution. Guys, we have 2 free spaces because of the begs and because of you guys liking the stream. If one more thing happens, if we get one more snort, or Phil says or does one of these last 3 things, we win bingo today.
No, I haven't been to the movies in a ton of years. We haven't been to the movie theaters since pre-COVID. So. No one knows when my documentary's coming out. The best estimate is by the end of this month. That's the best estimate. Not guaranteed, but it supposedly will likely be coming out by the end of this month. The way I see it, Julie King's documentary on Review Tech is doing so well. I don't know if you guys have checked on it recently. Let me see. Hold on.
Who fucking cares?
The Rich documentary, which has only literally been out for 2 days now, has 579,000 views and rapidly climbing. Like every day it's getting like another 50 to 100,000 views. And I mean, my take on that, I don't think June the King expected that. That was supposed to be a filler documentary. For some perspective, his documentary on The Completionist, which came out a month ago, has just hit 1 million views. Just now, a month later. He got over 500,000 views in 2 days on the Review Tech one. So the way I see it, he probably wants to give time to Review Techs, like let it be there for 2 or 3 weeks before he puts out mine. Or you don't want to kill your audience, you know what I mean? That's art that's still watching it. At the same time, I'm sure there's a lot of things going on with editing and everything. You know, who knows? Who knows? I don't know.
Well, what would you understand about fucking giving it time to fucking put out your next fucking video? You spam the fucking upload section, your video section every fucking day. What would you know about giving videos time to fucking cook, you know, and let fucking get an audience to, you know, enjoy it and appreciate it? When you spam your subscribers' inboxes every single day, multiple times a fucking day, with the fucking unedited crap content. What the hell? What? Stop pretending you understand June the King's fucking dilemma as a content creator.
No. I'm sure I'll know before anybody else when my own documentary's coming out. Play Cool took me $1. Did you see my email about Sea of Stars? I don't think so. You have a save file of almost 16 hours on the Series X. Since you want to finish the game, you should before you give the console to Kat. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm considering going back to it eventually. And that was kind of one of the ideas to do for the summer. And then I got a gaming PC. So, you know, it kind of changed. Someone says Sea of Stars is cross-platform, that as long as you have the save file, you can actually import it into the PC version. I would be able to continue it on my PC. And if that's the case, that's probably what I would do. But I'm not. No one's giving anyone any console or anything right now. Like Kat's not.
Is that a real thing where you can import your save file across different platforms? To me, that sounds. Is that even possible? I feel like that's not a fucking thing. I don't know. Well, I mean, if it's on Xbox, Microsoft might, you know, it might work through Microsoft. I don't know. But to me, that sounds. I don't know. To me, that sounds a bit fucking too far-fetched to be able to fucking have the exact same save file go from console to PC. But then again, Xbox, Microsoft, you know, PC, Microsoft, possibly. It depends on the game, perhaps. You know, it depends. Yeah, I don't know.
Into any games right now at all. She's playing nothing. So, I'll see you tonight, Jade. Yes, we'll see if I can hit a new record.
Kat has no new games to play right now. She's just sitting there in front of an empty computer, you know, a blank computer screen, going, oh, poor me. I don't have anybody gifting me games, Phil.
Right? It'll be fun.
What? I feel, call me crazy, but when Phil was talking about how there's things happening that we don't know about when it comes to money and things that, you know, money situation, all that shit, I feel like Phil might have said behind the scenes and we missed it. But I don't want to rewind because it happened so fucking long ago and we fucking missed it essentially. When he was saying this, nah, surely we would have picked up on it if Phil said behind the scenes.
Here's my next event stream after my next documentary react. Good question. You're right, I'm not planning any special event streams because I knew we were going to have the Review Tech react and my own react coming up this month, so I didn't plan anything. You're absolutely right. Normally, end of the year, I do a Halloween event on Halloween and a Christmas event right before Christmas. So those are kind of a lot, okay? Outside of that, would I do another special event? I don't know. I think September is going to be a very loaded month for games, and that might want to be my focus rather than trying to do another special event wedged in there with a crowbar. So I might just do games. We'll see though. We'll see how stuff goes. Lewis says, are you and June going to be able to stay on good terms even if he oversteps a bit? Lewis, let me explain something to you, okay? For 10 years, I have been the whipping boy of the internet. Every possible negative thing that could be said about me has already been said in droves. June does as good of a job as he can to vet as much information as he can, or at least if he presents something, he'll present it as, here's what I found, right? Here's what I believe. He's not going to say, this is an outright fact, unless something can be outright proven as a fact. I'm okay with him presenting all of the controversial shit that my haters have said over the years. It's already been said. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, there's no cross progression online? That sucks. Someone just said, yeah, there's no cross progression. Ugh. But anyway, I don't believe that June is going to turn this into a hit piece. He's going to turn it into a full coverage piece about what people have said about me, right? And then based on what's found or whatever, you make your own judgment. You know what I'm saying? He outright
told. Will you be happy if June comes to his own judgment as well, though? Or are you going to fucking be upset if he comes to his own conclusions?
Told me he's not going to cover complete unsubstantiated bullshit. For example, the bullshit about people saying that I groomed my ex when she was underage. And then when she was of age, then we got together, which never happened. And there's no evidence of that because it never happened. You can't have evidence of it. Yeah, I said I'm not even going to entertain that kind of shit.
Well, there's no evidence of it not happening either, to be fair. Like, here are the facts of the situation when it comes to Liana. Here's what we know. 6 months after she was 18, Phil introduced her to the world on Valentine's Day as his girlfriend. Back in, what, 2011 was it? Was it 2011? Was it before that? But, yeah. Or was it 2012? Or 2011 too? So I don't even know, I can't mind. But it was a Valentine's Day thing anyway. Special note, Panda Lee is not Asian, that is all. That kind of thing. But, But aside from facts, though, that's kind of what we know. And well, it seems to be generally agreed on that Liana was the one that snuck into Phil's DMs on YouTube. Because YouTube had a fucking messaging system back in the fucking day. I was around on YouTube to fucking experience that myself, so yeah.
Oh my god, what's up?
Look, thank you very much to Black Mage for super chat, who says Baldur's Gate 3 is cross save, so it depends. That's pretty interesting. Baldur's Gate 3 is actually cross save across the consoles and the PC or whatever. That's pretty cool. And also that's a massively popular fucking game. And then Native Member says, to be honest, I think Phil and Panda Lee were talking when she was 17. They just kept it hush hush and went public when she was turned 18. It's a possibility. Phil has always maintained that she was 18 when they started talking. And keep in mind that but when Phil, you know, showed her off to the world, she'd been 18 by 6 months. There's no evidence whatsoever, as far as we can tell, that shows that Liana was 17 when she started talking to Phil Burnell. We don't know when that happened. But it's still a very, very, very creepy thing to do for a guy in his like mid-20s, or late 20s, sorry. He's like, Phil was 27, I think, at the time. Phil was a 27-year-old man hooking up with somebody who just turned 18. You know? A gullible young girl. Fresh out of fucking education or whatever, you know what I mean? And Phil is this big successful YouTuber, you know what I mean? Fresh with a contract as well, and Leanne doesn't have to fucking lift a finger. You can live off Phil's success, the gravy train days and all that shit, you know what I mean? So yeah. But aside from it being a creepy fucking thing, there's no actual evidence to show that anything sus or illegal happened. But there you go, that's the facts as far as I know of them. There's been rumours and theories, of course, that somebody claimed. I've heard all sorts of fucking rumours. But as I said, that's what they are. Nothing substantiated, though. That's the thing. So, and June probably, as I said, June probably won't even mention the rumours because there's nothing to them. All we know is, for factual sake anyway, she'd been 18 for 6 months, and then Phil showed her off to the world as his girlfriend.
There's no point. It's just something someone made up, right? He will cover all these crazy other things. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't believe that June the King is going to overstep any boundaries or anything like that. I don't believe he will. I think he's going to cover all the same bullshit that I've heard a million times and I've already addressed. And like I said, that's why I know some of it's going to be so fucking annoying. Because I don't want to talk about this stuff I can't talk about. I've been legally advised not to talk about certain things in my best interest, so I'm not going to. So there's going to be chunks of the documentary I'm like, well, I can't really say anything about this right now. You know?
If you've done nothing wrong whatsoever and there's no evidence to fucking say you've done anything wrong, then why the fuck do you have fucking lawyers telling you fucking legally to fucking not say a fucking thing about it? If you're fucking if someone is lawyering up about claims made about you, doesn't that paint you in a fucking kind of guilty picture?
No, it is what it is. I gotta leave it alone. And then people will be like, oh, then we can't believe you. You can't then. Oh well, move on. You know? That's all I can say. You know, I'm not gonna waste time retreading the same bullshit. That was the whole point of me doing this insane interview with Side Scrollers last year, to not have to do it again and again and again, right? In fact, that's probably what's gonna happen. I would bet, as we're watching this, what June's gonna do, he'll say, so here's what his detractors say, here's the evidence they presented, here's how Phil responded, judge for yourself, make the connections, right? And I'm sure he'll take some guesses too at stuff that's going on and stuff. I'm sure he will. Here's the truth. Here's the absolute truth. Absolutely not one single person who's ever guessed at the truth of anything in these situations has gotten it right. There's only very few people who know the truth. Myself and my family, my bankruptcy lawyer, the lawyer who judged the bankruptcy and granted it to me, okay? And essentially the legal authorities who need to know stuff about my finances. That's it. Those are the only people who actually know the truth about my situation. And that's the only people who will ever know. Because I'm not going to tell anyone else, because guess what? It's none of anyone's business at all. So that's why. And that's what I mean. Like, well, are you going to show everything? No, I'm not going to show you anything. I don't have to.
Here's a random theory that popped into my head, but I'm not sure how much fucking substance it could have. Him saying all that right there makes me feel like the IRS could have asked questions about his bankruptcy being granted and all those microtransactions appearing in his account and the potential bankruptcy fraud or whatever. Has he misled the government on what he actually fucking has, you know, business expenses for example? You know my opinion. You know my theory. I truly believe that Phil Burnell pretended the microtransactions were a business expense and passed it off as a fucking business expense when it wasn't. So he defrauded his fucking nation, he defrauded his fucking country, so he could fucking not have to fucking pay, you know, taxes or whatever, and passed it off as a fucking business expense. But is it possible then that him lawyering up and everything is because there's potential wheels in motion to try and fucking claim that's true? And so he's trying to get lawyers trying to fucking tell him not to say a fucking thing because it could actually be used against him if it fucking progresses even more. But then again, if the wheels are potentially in motion though, wouldn't that mean there's got to be some sort of fucking public official record of this happening? I don't know. See, this is what I'm saying. I am coming up with ideas here and potential fucking possibilities. As a detractor, it's natural to fucking hypothesize with these fucking things. But I'm not sure on the possibilities of it being accurate, obviously, because these things are usually, some of these are fucking public and some of these are not. So, I don't know. It's just bizarre for Phil Bonnell to claim he has to lawyer up massively or whatever, and he's referring specifically to the bankruptcy situation, which was apparently done and dusted or whatever, but he's gone back to it. Like, this is what Phil's saying. This is why Phil has lawyered up, according to him.
Here's the absolute truth. Absolutely not one single person who's ever guessed at the truth of anything in these situations has gotten it right. There's only very few people who know the truth. Myself and my family, my bankruptcy lawyer, the lawyer who judged the bankruptcy and granted it to me, okay? And essentially the legal authorities who need to know stuff about my finances. That's it. Those are the only people who actually know the truth about my situation. And that's the only people who will ever know. Because I'm not going to tell anyone else, because guess what? It's none of anyone's business at all. So that's why. And that's what I mean. Like, well, are you going to show everything? No, I'm not going to show you anything. You don't have to. None of this ever should have come to light. It's only because of my obsessive trolls that anything was ever questioned, anything was ever brought to light as it could be this, it could be this, it could be this, and a million circumstantial guesses and things and conspiracy theory, tinfoil hats going on. It never was anyone's business to begin with. It had nothing to do with my content. It had nothing to do with the public face I put out as a business. So no one should have ever cared. Right? Okay. That being said, we got to end the show now. It's late now, okay? So thank you guys for...
Shout to that being said, we're one away from Full House.
Chilling. Okay, so what should we cut out? I should cut out the Medicare segment. I should cut out the game news that I screwed up. And maybe I could cut out the one more part I was thinking, maybe talking about how I have a hard time believing positivity because of the depression, how it affects me. Maybe that. Like, those could be kind of interesting clips out of this podcast.
Oh my god, he's going to fucking clip the depression thing to try and milk it. Also, this is... I can't ignore his face. I cannot ignore this face that he is making. Ah, bloody hell. We need one more for a full house. And we've been denied it. We've been denied it by Phil failing to snort. Can you imagine it's going to be a potential snort or a lack of a snort that's going to deny us a full house? Come on, website work, damn it. The thing's frozen, hold on. Come on, you bastard. Don't you try another image. Not that fucking... You will work now, you bastard. There you go. There we go, fantastic stuff. Let me just throw that in the members code. The members can do with that whatever they want. All these of us random bizarre faces. All these potential thumbnail candidates for tomorrow's bingo.
Cast, right? I'll have to see later tonight how much time I have to clip all, because it takes a long time to clip. I don't even know if I have enough time about that, right? Okay. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for supporting. Tomorrow, I will recap how everything went on today's gameplay streams. Hopefully, I'll have some good news about my performance in Nintendo World Championships as well as Street Fighter 6. I'll also cover any game news or whatever. And that's it. Tomorrow's my final streaming day of the week before my break. So, all right, everyone, have a good day. See you tomorrow. Peace out. Alrighty. Let's get the Switch set up now, everybody. And I have to take a brief break to use the restroom before we begin. I hope you'll bear with me there. Let me get the Switch turned on and working with the setup first. So hold on a second.
I'm not actually confident of getting a full house because usually when Phil comes back from his fucking break, before he starts recording, he has a couple of snorts in them. So, let's not lose hope. Dead air much?
Alright, we're off to a good start. We're off to a better start than last time. When I did this last time, it said there was like 10 controllers and they were all conflicting. But I do have the Pro controller and I do have a Hori pad. Both of which, you know, are connected, and sometimes they do a conflict. And I can't get the one that I want to show up as controller 1 to actually show up as controller 1, and the game doesn't work. It looks like it's working today. Okay? And by the way, this is what it looks like when it's zoomed out. This is what I actually look like sitting here all day with you guys. This is the actual me sitting here. It's weird to see it zoomed out with that perspective, right? But that's what I actually look like. A big oaf. A big silly oaf. And this camera's good. I can't get over how clear this camera is. Look at this. You know, it's a 4K camera, but I'm not doing 4K. This is 980p right now, or 960p. And then when I go widescreen, it's 1080p. Because I don't need fucking 4K. You can't see it anyway. I don't broadcast to 4K. You wouldn't even really notice the difference if I did that. Man, this camera's good. I love this thing. Sea of Stars is an X-Play Anywhere title. Everything's cross-platform without any effort. So now I got two people completely contradicting each other in my chat. Who do I believe? Right? You've completely contradicted each other. What I'd like you guys to do, please go into a room with those pool noodles and beat each other up senseless with those pool noodles until one passes out and the other person come out as the victor and tell me the truth about the game. Because at this point, I can't judge for myself. Okay.
Survival of a dentist.
All right, I'm gonna take a brief break just to use the bathroom, and I'll be back and we will begin. I'm excited to see how I did with that last World Championship run because I feel like I did really good in Zelda 2, but watch me terrible, right? Okay, I will. I'll be right back.
And I'm going to fast forward until Phil returns from his little bathroom potty break, WWE Champions pulling break, whatever. Oh, he's back, he's back. I went too far. We gotta go back, Marty. There we go. We're back. Snort.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Let's jump in. We gotta do a poll, because remember what we do is we poll every time that I boot this sucker up, and you guys can guess how well I did on last week's World Championship special run. Okay, so here's how it works, this poll. Some of you may be newcomers, correct? May not have seen me play this before. So, here we go. So the poll is, oh, here's the new challenge. Oh, we didn't do that one yet. It's a master run in Adventure of Link. Oh, we didn't do a lot of these. Oh, man. It's a balloon fight, a Mario 3 Hammer Brother, something in Kirby. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that one is in Mario either. And then a master run in Zelda 2. This is gonna be tough. We're gonna have to mess with these. Figure this out. Okay. It seems the game inside Game Pass has cross-save between PC and console, but the game itself doesn't feature cross-save outside the Game Pass system. So if you have it under Game Pass, then maybe it is cross-save, but if it's not under Game Pass, then it's not cross-save. Gotcha. Well, I have Game Pass, so I guess it would be cross-save then. That's good. What's going on, homie Grindelwald? Doing good so far. Had a good podcast, and I'm ready to chill with everyone, play some Nintendo games, right? What's up, Big Shooter? How are you today? So we're gonna begin, guys. And remember, my goal for today is $50 and tips on stream. Everything else is great. Thanks to those who did contribute in ways. $50 by the end of the stream would be appreciated. Sooner rather than later, even better. That way I don't think about it. But it is what it is. Please contribute if you like the content. Okay. So poll. Let's do a poll before we begin. What? Screwed up already. What percent will Phil fall into in this week's World Championship results? Will I be in the top 5%? The top 10%?
Nope.
Top 20%? Or
nope.
Below the top 20%? There you go. You guys guess in the poll, and then we'll see if that's appropriate to my results from last week. It is kind of fun to do this, you know, every week and then see how it changes. It's kind of neat. I like that. Okay. Okay, you guys ready? We'll start. Here we go. Hello, everyone.
Are you fucking kidding me on? We are one away. Are we seriously one away from a full house? But how in the hell did he not snort 10 times? That shit's criminal, man. That fucking shit is criminal. Do I need to remove microphone bump? He still does it sometimes, but it's not as often as it used to be because the fucking pop filter's not as big anymore. Is microphone bump not worth having anymore? Should we eat microphone bump from the card? Does it cost us more than it hurt and it helps us or whatever? I don't know. The Jasper bumped the mic? As far as I could tell, no, he was nowhere near the mic. He climbed on top of Phil's chair and then we kind of went in Phil's lap, but I don't think he actually went near the microphone this time. And to be fair, I usually do count it if Jasper does brush the microphone, but as far as I could tell, Jasper was nowhere near it. I mean, I could rewind it to when Jasper appeared, because it was a brief cameo. It was a brief cameo appearance from Jasper. So when was that? When did Jasper appear? Hold on a second. I mean, I'm genuinely kind of curious, because it's a good point. And if Jasper did actually brush the microphone, I would count that. I've done it before in the past. I think it was before the news segment, wasn't it? It was before the news segment. So, sorry for the flashing on the screen, the way it's just the way it goes with us. When did Jasper appear? When did Jasper appear? Was it before the news? I'm pretty sure it was before the news. Because he kicked the camera when he got up before or whatever, but then he fucking did, you know, nothing with it. When did Jasper appear? Was it such a brief appearance that it barely, you know, featured or whatever? Because I thought he was there for a few minutes or so. And he seemed to get fucking thrown away. Yeah, we better start a level 1 podcast again, mate. It's like, yeah, let's go back to the start, guys. Let me play my intro again. Fuck me. Nah, you guys, we don't deserve that. I'm like, I can't handle that. I'm fucking knackered. When did Jasper turn up? I mean, I need to spam the fucking arrow button until Jasper appears. A wild Jasper appears. Where is he? Where is his cat? Where is that darn cat? Damn it. Where are you, Jasper? Roachbait's trying to say minus 1 hour and 51 minutes. To be fair, you said like a, you know, well... so I went back a bit too far maybe. Jasper's going to appear here. Where is this darn cat? See, I went back 150. Well, hold on. We'll go back there. I'll go back 154 just to be safe, and then we'll go forward. I just want to make sure that Jasper did not bump into the mic, okay? I don't want to deny you guys a full house unfairly, okay? So I'm trying to make sure we cover all our bases. So where is this darn cat? I swear to fuck. Alright, fuck it. Probably around here. Probably around here, surely, fuck. Because I've gone back in time. I'm back 1 hour and 57 minutes, so I don't want to... Jasper appears around here, apparently. That's him holding up the chip, the casino chip. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah. When Jasper appears as well, where is this darn cat? Jasper, Agent 2KJ, where are you? Fucking hell, man. I thought it'd be easy to find this bloody cat. Oh, it was during DSPN. Fuck, I thought it was before. Damn it. It was during DSPN. Where is this fucking cat? Where is DSPN? Fucking hell, these fucking random faces. Jesus fucking... Have I gone past... No, I've not. Okay, fucking hell. It was during DSPN, apparently. Fucking hell. Hold on, if I go to live DSP...
Retro replay again someday.
We go to a live DSP. Let's go back 1 hour 55. So that's the most updated timestamp we got. But I wasn't during DSPN, at least not for me. If he appeared during... fuck this, man. This is infuriating. Because DSPN starts... The cat! There, I saw a cat. I thought I saw a putty cat. I did see a putty cat. There we go. We finally found the bastard. Oh, hold on. Hold on. We finally found the little fucker. Agent 2KJ has been found. And it was during the news. A good shout, guys. Jasper, see, he didn't appear for long. But he did appear and he was by the microphone. If Jasper bumps his microphone...
Talking about it outside of their own community for a long time.
Let's just have this little bitch on mute. So Jasper jumps up on a chair, such a good little kitty cat. Let's go to 1.5. So he's brushing up with... Why did... Hold on. Why did the stream pause there? Is that me that's happening to, or is that just Phil's stream? Like, Phil's stream stutters there. I'm going back frame by frame. And Phil's stream does seem to, like, stutter there. Like, I've got no idea what happened there. Like, that happens every time. So when Jasper comes up to the microphone, the damn thing seems to freeze up right there. And then he's kind of past that, however. You know, you know what? I'm not sure. It looked kind of sus. It looked a bit sus there. I think we're going to have to microanalyze this. All right, here we go. Let's see what you guys think of this. All right. Was that a bump? Do we think that was a bump? It moved, but did it get bumped, or was it just Phil's jiggly leg? Just because it moved doesn't mean it was a bump. Then it kind of pauses it, freezes it around the way of the camera. And he kind of turns around. It's such a good cat. If the Jasper is one as Bingo, then fucking such a good cat. And he's looking at the camera, he's looking at the webcam, whatever. To me, there's no contact with the microphone. You know what I'm saying? There's no contact, it looks like. But this is not the only part, this is not the only time Jasper's around here, because he stays on Phil's lap for a bit and he goes back there as well at some point, so we'll keep it going. We'll keep this in focus as well, we'll keep this in focus. Jasper stays in his lap, he goes back across, so he's going back across now, kind of. He's turning this way. He's starting to turn. kind of. Well, no, it's just Phil's doing that strange thing where he's stroking his tail, whatever, in his butt, or whatever. So hold on, there's more potential evidence. The tail. Will the tail bump the microphone? The Dapper Dragons are made us still going. We're trying to see if Jasper bumped the microphone. If Jasper bumped the microphone, we get a full house. This is very important, damn it. We need to ensure we establish whether it's a full house or not. See, the thing moves, but I'm not sure if it's because Jasper's bumping it or it's just because it's such a jiggly floor. But Phil then kind of scoops him up out here, kind of, you know? I don't know. Is that a mic bump by Jasper? Because sometimes he likes to brush up on it. The tail touched the pop filter. Let's see, did the tail touch the pop filter? Did the tail touch everything? Jesus. As he's turning away. Hold on, so there we go. I was like, it whipped it. It whipped it. Is that what you're saying? This tail right here. Right. Right. Fucking dash. Look there. His tail smacks the microphone. But damn. There it is again, frame by frame. Cue the whip sound effect. Look at that tail whipping that microphone pop filter. Well, that's enough for me. That's conclusive evidence for me. I have seen enough. And I feel confident enough in saying that this bingo stream that we have had today has actually been a full house. Because Jasper Kitty did bump the microphone.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Jasper Kitty bumped the microphone. We have 2 free spaces. We can tick off that and tick off that.
Full house? Oh boy. How exciting. Anyway.
The conclusion is we got a full house bingo. Fuck you, Phil. Jasper says today once again because he's such a fucking good cat. That is the best cat in the fucking world. Agent 2KJ saving us all from the fucking Phil's disaster horrible fucking stream. Let's update the bingo prize fund. We have got now, the bingo prize fund is 115 buckaroos. So we are finally on the 3-digit mark, which is good to see. Happy days indeed. All that just for a free... I mean, if there was not a full house at stake, I would not have fucking bothered. If it wasn't a case of, I mean, but because there was a full house at stake, we had to check, okay? We had to check, alright? I would not have done that if I was like fucking still, 4 fucking free, spaces left in the fucking board or whatever. But because there was a difference between a fucking victory and defeat, we had to be sure. I can't even mind who suggested it, like, who was it suggested to the Jasper bumper, whatever? Bloody hell. Dom says, with how much he goes on about the camera, shouldn't that be a space? You mean the webcam? I mean, it couldn't be, it doesn't have to be a space, but it could be added to the bingo stuff, terms. But, the problem with that is, with more time that goes on, the less time Phil's going to talk about how good the camera is, if that makes sense. Because it's, it's new now, so it'll probably work for the first month or 2, whatever. After that, Phil will stop mentioning it. And then, we'll have to remove it or something because it doesn't talk about the camera anymore. So I don't know, it's possible, but we'll see. Anyway, guys, this has been going on for too fucking long. Let's get the fuck out of here. What's otters? Where are my otters? There they are. I see you, you little cute bastards. After that stream, after that fucking bloody emotional journey we've been on. We thought we didn't get bingo, and then we, maybe got bingo, and then we checked Jasper, and we couldn't find Jasper because he was so elusive, and then we found him, and we zoomed down the fucking tail, and then the tail whips a fucking microphone, and all of a sudden we're happy again. Fuck me, it's been a journey and a half, I'll tell you that. But guys, thank you very much for joining me for some robust bingo antics today. I certainly hope you all enjoyed yourselves. It was a very strange bingo stream, even by my standards, I will admit that. A bit too long, I got a bit lost at times, I've fucking derailed at times, and all that crap. But guys, I certainly hope you all had a fun time anyway. Whether you stayed for the whole thing, whoever you came and went, you know, because it's a long stream. This stream's been going on for over 3.5 hours, so I do apologise for that, but let's wrap things up here. I will return tomorrow for some more bingo antics. I certainly hope for a more straightforward and simple bingo compared to today, because I was all over the fucking place. Hopefully I'm feeling better as well, and all that jazz. It'd be nice if I was feeling a bit better. But guys, thank you very much for joining me for this bingo stream. Thank you very much for keeping writing the card. Thank you very much as well for the contributions, the super chats, the tips, the super taps, the super chats, the tips, and the members as well. Very kind of you as well. I'm going to add the new members tomorrow. I would do it today, but I'm too lazy, so I'll do it tomorrow. But yeah, I'm going to be back tomorrow for some more bingo antics. I'm going to end this bingo stream how it always made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. But enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, guys, however you wish to spend it, and I'll catch you all tomorrow for some more bingo if you want to join me. But until then, have a good one, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.